What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem
Starts
now with David BAZZEL,
Hey.
Roger Scott,
Chris.
and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio.
He's on delay. It's a delay
Arkansas's
again.
only casino resort.
Ba-ba-da.
Right across Mississippi clean.
Smoking in the
There's two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is, look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. And only two kinds of people know it. The Chinese and the king. And one of them is me.
What he saying? What he saying? All right, you 609ers, you know what to do. You've seen that cargo net. Move it, move it, move
It's in
it.
that cargo net.
Seen the cargo net. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
That cargo net. Move it. Move it. Move, move, move.
Sure, you're born, they bought me a silk suit and put a luggage in my hand. And I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Working on a T-bone steak. Party flying over to the Golden State.
Brother.
Told us in 13 minutes.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. I like this kind of party, baby.
Let me make it to the telephone.
Everybody. Los Angeles.
Norfolk, Virginia, time about a 1409. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land called
Love you, buddy.
Love you too,
Love
Bob.
you, buddy. Nah.
I don't pay attention to rumors.
No, you don't.
I don't pay attention to movie magazines. I don't read them because they're all junk. And
I'll tell you.
no, I don't mean to put anybody's job down. I'm talking about they have a job to do and they got to write something. So if they don't know anything,
I don't know who you are.
And
Let me make it to the telephone.
one more time. Los Angeles. You know. See a couple of messages on our text line. Can barely hear the music. Can barely hear the music. Two different ones. What is that? Is that a YouTube thing?
I don't know what it is. I will
People have been
leave
doing
it
that
with
last
the
couple
powers of
days.
the-
Josh?
They have, baby. Justin Acree said yesterday that there was no issue whatsoever on his way into the whatchamacallit. So I can only go by what the people say.
Yeah, it's usually though when you see those something's going on. We'll try to figure
it's a
out.
lightning strike last night.
If when you say if you can barely hear us, say what platform you're on. If you're on YouTube, if you're on that way, it sort of helps us diagnose maybe what the issue may be.
Yeah, what do you think it is, Justin? You're all terrible. No, they're our listeners.
Good Tuesday morning. Good morning, Roger.
good morning, buddy.
Good morning, Josh.
morning, lads.
You know, Mondays are always long days, and especially when it comes to breaking down. And we had to move our pipe and drape down to the State House yesterday. Listen, I've become an expert in pipe and drape. So, who knows? You know what pipe and drape is? Yes.
Exactly. It's a band out of Canada. Isn't that his new partner? Is it not Pipe and Pipe and Drape?
Yesterday we
Yes, I do know what it is
Yes.
because you've taught me that over the years.
Yes,
it is the pipe that holds up the drape of your touchdown
It
club
enhances
banners.
the room. It enhances the room.
And you're telling me that all those banners and all that, they go up, and they come down, and they go up on Sunday, and they come down on Monday?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
and how long does it take?
It takes. I was there from 8:45
9
to about 2,
All right,
and then it takes about a couple hours to break it down.
All right. Is this same group been doing it for the last 4 weeks?
Yeah.
So do they get better and faster at it now that they know what's up?
Davis is Jessica's son. Davis
Right
is
on,
helping.
I know.
He's one of the new guys, and he's learning, and
Sure,
so
sure.
I'm sort of helping in that process, and so I've learned.
Well, I know it's been
And
two
also
different
PBS.
locations this fall.
Yeah, that, and then you got a couple. You got 2 Marriotts coming up. Got 2 Marriotts coming up.
2 Marriotts, State House, and
DoubleTree.
don't you have one more State House?
No,
Oh, I thought the Cowboy chick.
No,
was
both of those are at the Marriott.
With all due respect to
Yeah,
Cowboy chick.
speaking of, Hunter Yurchek spoke yesterday and had a couple things that sort of set off the fan base. Of course, anything he says, there's already a group out there that they don't like him and they're ready for him to leave. But we'll play some of the clips that, and I asked him. I tried to be polite the best I could. I brought up Kevin Trainor and brought up the statues. And
again, you did a great job in asking those questions because you had to. Whether you felt, not that you felt under the gun or whatever, but the elephant in the room was a conversation, and he started off by breaking the ice by putting the banner behind you, saying, "I'm talking to you because of what you said on the radio."
Yes,
and then when it comes to Kevin Trainor, when you said we wanted to find him a soft landing, well, I'm making gestures then.
Yeah.
And then when you say tell Joe Klein and Darryl Walker to wait on basketball season, we're still in football season, we'll take care. It's a non-answer as well. He didn't. I don't know how prepared you can be for some of those answers. Those were frustration answers.
Well, he did say when asked about the jerseys, he said it's not basketball season, and then he said we've been busy for 2 years. As Josh pointed out before the show, those are times when your seasons aren't going well. You do those kind of things. Number one. Number two, it ain't that difficult. It ain't that difficult to hang a couple jerseys up. I'm just gonna tell you, I'll do it. And then
you put a patch on the jersey.
Yeah. Hey, then you know what's crazy? Andrew Metters came up and said after the meeting, he came up to him and Hunter and said, "Hey, I've got a group of guys. We're going to chip in $100,000 to build the Darren McFadden."
This is after you'd already pointed it out.
Yeah. This is after the meeting was over.
Statue.
Well,
so I thought this yesterday. I was like, Hunter's got to know that if he went to Baz and said, "Baz, could you get me the money for a statue?" You'd be like, "I'll call you on Friday."
Yeah.
Won't be too hard to get. And that's why I think Roger's right. It's a non-answer to say like it's on the back burner. And also, PR. We all know PR. Like this is when you want to have that in your back pocket to say, all right, if the season's tanked, let's appreciate one of the greats. Put tails in seats.
Did you? Yeah, I agree. Did you hear when I said you obviously dug your heels in on the jersey deal and not changing your mind on that? But then I came back. What about hanging the jerseys? Anyway, obviously there's a lot of talk on there too. We'll play some clips from it about feeling that the program is not. We're not at a point where we can win a national championship. I think that's pretty obvious. And I asked him the reason. I said, "Was that finances?" And he said yes. And then the other one was he told the story about, hey, we could be like some of the other schools that are driving, that are speeding. And in the lane that they're not supposed to be, we can do that, but we have to make the decision we're going to be that way. Of course, that got a lot of people, yes, you should have been that way 4 years ago. Everybody else is doing it. He said, if you don't have a highway patrol officer on the highway, are you going to speed? Probably. And he was just saying there are no rules. So,
but like the teams that have cheated, they've always done well.
Yeah.
It's like, what's like, what, now you have some moral qualms about it?
Yeah, interesting that it was. By the way, too, I'm loving what everybody's saying. Josh sounds low. Turn up,
trying.
Josh.
It's because my voice is
also
gone.
trouble hearing Josh.
It's because my voice is gone.
Here's one that says, tell them to turn up the volume. No problem on my end. You guys sounded great. Perfect. Voices are loud, but the music is very low on the radio. It's way too soft, boys. The app is fine. Barely hear the music over the radio. Interesting. So again, let us know what I love.
Interesting.
I love the input. Everybody's got a different
frequency is different everywhere.
Everybody's having a different experience with us. So we're like, turn it up, brother. It's perfect. I can't hear Roger. Anyway, so we'll do that. Someone says here, David, you asked the tough questions that us fans have been wanting to answer for a long time. Good job. Again, you don't want to beat him up, and he's going to have an answer to everything. And so you want to bring him up and see what he says. And I think there are fans out there that don't care. They feel like the football season is done. We're never going to. With Sam Pittman, we're not going to change. And Sam was his hire.
Yeah, man, he didn't blame Sam. He blamed he did blame coaches.
How about that?
He blamed coaches.
How about that? Sam Pittman said, "Got to be better," and he's right. To a certain degree, he's right. Those were, it's not just it's not the physical part; it's the mental part of it. And who's responsible for making it simple enough? You better go back, Travis, and make it where they understand what to do, where to be.
Yeah, that's back to your point from being on the Hog Wild pregame show,
right.
Talking about the difference in measurables and IQ. And so
football IQ.
Football IQ. Absolutely, right. I apologize. And that is to what Hunter's talking about. He needs to go back and let these guys know. You pointed out yesterday, we're going to have a defensive, as Rainwater would say, guru coming in here with Bruce. Is that Bruce today?
Yeah, Bruce is today.
Bruce will be in.
He's in here right now.
Yes, we are.
We'll talk about that, but I mean, I guess that's what it is, David. I mean, and Hunter doesn't seem to think that there's an urgency or whatever. That's 7-6 and 8-8. I guess it's fine. I mean, I'm a Razorback fan. You got an article in the paper today where one of the where the writers talked about the devastating loss. That's how he felt it. It's a devastating loss and all that. We're down in the guy fumbled the ball, and we were in a position to win. You know?
Yeah, I did get a chance to watch some of Memphis last night in their last game, and they're a very beatable team. I'm not saying that we're going to win, but they're a beatable. They're not as talented as Ole Miss.
Okay.
And so we are the better team. Doesn't mean we're going to win, but physically and all the things, we're the better team if we go out and play like we're supposed to. But if you don't, they're good enough to where they're not scared of us. Listen, Anyway, so that we'll talk more about that.
Was there anything that you didn't get to ask yesterday that you wish you had?
No, not really. I mean, was there anything you saw that? I think it was. There was one thing. Chris Kane brought up an interesting point. He said that Kentucky's athletic program is going into a private LLC. That would have been interesting to hear what he thought about that.
They're becoming one.
Yeah, they're transitioning.
Well, the private equity thing has been talked about for the last couple of years.
And I think that's what it's in regard to.
Is that what they meant?
I think that's what he was talking about.
For those of you who don't understand, the idea being that in the short term, a private equity firm would invest in an athletic department, and then as TV revenues and things of that nature increase, they get paid back. It's like any investment. You know what I mean? It's like anything.
The athletic departments are. He said this. He said we don't get any money from the state. And that's they can operate independently more that way. And so. Anyway,
big budget.
$180 million.
From where he left from Houston, and he comes up and talks about that. Now he
money.
doesn't have enough money and that sort of stuff. And again, I mean, he's still asking for the 10s and 20s.
How about this? Is that he said they're at 160, and then with the 20 for the payment, 180. But he said there are multiple that have $300 million budgets, like Texas. Yeah, Texas, Ohio State. I mean, think about that. Good Lord.
That's amazing. He did give a shout out to Frank Fletcher for what Frank Fletcher did.
Yeah, I asked him, I said, would you rather have 30 Frank Fletchers or a combination of everybody or just everybody chipping in? He said yes. So the problem is you just don't have a lot of Frank Fletchers that are willing to do that. Bruce James joins us. Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
Good morning.
We've got Bruce here, brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. John Daly coming up in the 7:30 hour, 7 o'clock hour, brought to you by Moe's Southwest Grill. Chuck Gatlin, Hubbard Power Sports, will be playing a little Family Feud, brought to you by Southern Bank. And we may or may not have Terry Bradshaw today at 9 o'clock. Bruce, today they are releasing their cookbook, their family cookbook. It's a hardback, and I've ordered a few for us, Roger, so we'll have our copies. Anyway, they're on the Today Show today in New York,
really?
So we may not get him, but he was great last week, and so we'll find out as the show goes. We'll try to see if we can catch him online. A couple of things. Today is National Guacamole Day. Roger, in or out of guac?
All in.
Josh.
In.
Bruce.
In.
I'm a hard pass.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just gross to me.
Consistency?
I don't know. I get that. What's the other green thing I always get confused with it?
Well, you think it's the same. It's avocado.
Is that what it is? The same thing?
Guac is. Yeah.
So the two green things are the same thing.
Avocado smushed up is guac.
I gotcha. So
Yeah,
I don't like. Is there another green thing out there I may be thinking of? No.
I don't know. But guac is so. Listen,
Yeah,
when
it's supposed to be good for you. I know, but
I don't know. Yeah, well, it's a good fat. I don't care whatever it is, but it's so good. And you can get it in bleh, or you can get it in spicy and get it. That's dude. It's so
okay.
good.
I know what it is. I know what it is now. I know what the other green thing is.
Hold on. Let me guess.
Because Jennings Osborne used to like it, and I could not eat it because it was so.
It's a dip. Spinach dip.
Something so hot that I had to pass. I said no. It's hot.
Oh, is the ghost peppers that?
It's
No,
not.
I know
It's
what
not,
you're talking- I
it's
know
not
what you
ghost
did.
pepper.
Yeah,
It's green.
Yeah,
and he would
I know
put
what
on
you're
stuff, and it
talking
would.
about.
You know what it is?
Starts with a
Bruce?
C or something.
I don't know, but it's green and it's hot as can be.
Is it a plant?
I don't know.
Cayenne
661.
pepper? What?
No, 661-1037.
Tomatillo?
What is the green thing that I might be thinking? Wasabi.
That's it. Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
what I
Wasabi.
said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Look at wasabi.
Right. Benihana's.
Yeah. And what is wasabi? I don't even know. What do you put wasabi on? I don't even know.
You'll get it at Benihana's.
But you put it on your.
You put it on anything you want, I guess.
But on
the. If you like a spicy food, it's got a different flavor to it. I don't know.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heather Baker. It's sushi.
It's a spicy pale green paste.
See, that's the other green
made
thing.
from
It's a
grated
different
stem.
thing. I think maybe
Jenny's would sweat when he would eat that because it was so hot. Yeah, it's just like I'm
like
hard.
horseradish on some other things. But I guess if you don't, if you're looking at that, wasabi and guac are way different on flavor.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to prejudice yourself against it. Now, we need to get you.
Yeah, that
you know what?
guac is.
We have had taste contests with everybody else up here. We need to get you on air with 3 different flavors of guac. It could be
I'm not gonna like
regular. Well,
I've tried them.
But you can, well, you know, I don't know where you've gotten them. I don't know where you've gotten them.
It's just I don't like the texture.
Consistency.
I don't like the texture of it. Just
yeah.
like it. Yeah, I'll pass.
I know,
Listen, I'm sorry. I know if I was eating that out of an app like you.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I mean, listen, I like guac. There's a lot of things that you eat that I can't.
Also, we'll hear
you
from
like sushi. You like oysters.
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
No.
You eat them fried.
I'll eat them fried.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Bruce, do you like them raw or fried?
Both.
You like them both? Yeah.
You ate okra in Mississippi.
How about that? That was pretty good. It's fried up.
See, it was different.
Yeah. The other thing, it's National Play-Doh Day.
Big fan.
What year do you think Play-Doh was? And Play-Doh was such a great thing for kids.
Yeah. I'll say 1965.
What do you say,
No,
Bruce?
60.
64.
1955 when Play-Doh was just announced to us. Got some great.
Did you have one of the little things where you?
Yeah,
come out?
I didn't, but my friends did. You did, that was the fancy kind that could come out in all the stars and things. Yeah. We got some great John Gruden clips talking about how bad the referees were this weekend, both in the pros, and he talked about Arkansas State. He just came out and just said Arkansas State got ripped off. They'd have beat Iowa State, Bruce. I mean, they had them beat and apparently scored the winning touchdown. And then he talked about the Notre Dame A&M game. That was it's great what Gruden said. And Josh, I've emailed those to you. Yep. He was basically saying, if you're the referee and you're monitoring the line of scrimmage, you got 4 guys that are rushing. He said, how do you miss the center for A&M tackling the nose guard for Notre Dame? He tackled him. How do you miss that call? And that was the difference in the game because the guy was beat. Anyway, it was
along those lines too. I'm not sure if you saw people have been looking at the tush pushes.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
On 4 of the 7 this weekend, there was early movement by the offensive linemen.
Boy, I tell you that.
And so I think it's going to be interesting to talk to Walt about that tomorrow.
Yeah, and I also want to talk with Bradshaw about that. They did the tush push 7 times in the game, and and the referee said I'm the referee who does commentary on like NBC or whatever said I'm sick of it. He said I want it to go away because he feels it just gives. It's the perfect situation to where it gives so much advantage to the offense, especially when they're moving to jump off sides. But they stopped it a few times last year. I mean, if you go back and look at the playoffs,
Bill Cowher called it a scrum. He doesn't think it's a play.
Yeah, it's like you did. Going back to the old rugby days where football came from the get go. Also, it's National Step Family Day. That's a bigger part of our fabric of America now. Step family. I don't know what the percentage of people who have step family members as compared to where they used to, just because of the divorce rate's gone up, for the last 50 years so high. So there's that. So if you want to be a part of the show, Trey Shapp will be calling in here real quickly to check in on the Jackson T. Stevens Cup up in Chicago. Bruce, you ought to see the place where they're playing. All these Jackson T. Stevens Cups tournaments are in elite places like Alotian that was here. I know Razorbacks are playing in it. By the way, John Daly Jr., Little John, had a great round yesterday. The U of A golf team is off and running. Did you know that ran parallel with the with football season, Bruce? Did you know that?
I didn't know it was parallel.
Listen, when I was playing football, I didn't know what was going on with the golf team.
I don't even think they had a golf team in there.
Maybe they didn't. All right, little Hawaii 5-0. Also, too, Roger, I've got a list of the songs that went number 1 from TV shows.
I couldn't get
all of them. There were only 6.
Yeah,
I only counted 6.
I couldn't get all
that
of them.
That was one of them.
I know it was,
okay.
which is wild. So I didn't get all of them. But what I do have is a list of all what I think should be recognizable for both you and I being in the older generation. And then some people half our age should recognize some of them that listen to the show. So we'll have some of those throughout the show.
All right. Well, also, if you want to be part of the show, 661-1037, you can text or call. Don't go away. 627.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is SportsCenter.
Last night, a Monday night doubleheader wrapped up week number 2 in the NFL. First, it was Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay getting the 2-0, both coming on the road with a 20-19 win over the Houston Texans, who are now 0-2. Mayfield led an 11-play, 80-yard drive with under 3 minutes to play to secure the win. In the nightcap, it was an impressive defensive display from the Los Angeles Chargers in a 20-9 victory. They get 2-0 on the year as well. They forced Geno Smith to go 24 of 43 for 180 yards and 3 interceptions on the night. The Raiders now drop to 1-1. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone. On Tuesday, Justin Acree and DJ Williams will be back in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. We'll be joined by Clint Conk thanks to Farm Brothers Flying Service for the Natural State Football Report. Pat Bradley will come on thanks to River City Flooring. Jordan Weeks will join us thanks to Crane Buick GMC of Conway. We'll talk to him about baseball and whatever else. And then in the final hour, Susan Irwin Prowse will join us thanks to Willie Dees for her Entertainer's Guide. It's all that and much more Tuesday in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Hey folks, this is David Bazzell for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour Champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at SimmonsBank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. SimmonsBank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Coverage of the 5th Annual Jackson T. Stevens Cup from Shore Acres Golf Club in Lake Bluff, Illinois is brought to you by Stevens, family owned for 9 decades. We build value on relationships that span generations.
Did we do that on purpose?
Yes,
Trey?
absolutely.
Trey,
You did. Great job, Trey.
You recorded 2 versions.
I think HB said that he recorded 2 versions. He just wanted to do one like that. So
great. I like it. I think it fits. Good job.
say hello to Bruce James. Trey, Bruce is with us.
Good morning,
today.
Trey. Hey, Bruce.
Trey was with me, Bruce, as we were in Oxford from Thursday all the way to Sunday. We went and did a little. We did a 4-minute package on the city and Taylor's Grocery, and
You didn't talk about the Grove and 10 acres, did you?
We did. We mentioned the Grove.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned 18 miles an hour.
mentioned the Grove.
What else did we show, Trey? Just showed
the courthouse.
Oh, the courthouse.
Yeah.
How Ulysses Grant,
The
they
square,
occupied, the Union Army occupied, Oxford and burned down the square for the most part.
Quite a bit of history there.
Yeah, it really is. Of course, we go to Memphis
And
this
Bruce, we went to Taylor Grocery, and, of course, we have catfish. And
Right.
Baz ordered, like, steak, catfish, turnip greens, fried okra, everything. And then the next day we go to Ajax, and he has catfish again. And then Saturday before the game, he goes to Ajax again and has catfish again.
Well, he's going to the right place for some good fish. But, all of us from that part of the world down the Gulf Coast, we like our catfish and our speckled trout and all kinds of fish. But Taylor Grocery has been known forever for great catfish.
Well, that place was open in 1889, and it was a dry goods store until about 1977, and that's when they started cooking the catfish. I mean, it is quality. What was the name of the place, Trey? The lady goes, from Ibba Dibba, Mississippi. What was it?
Itta Bena.
She goes, Itta Bena, Mississippi. I'm like, what? Excuse me.
They grow a few catfish there. Up there.
Yeah, they do. And we'll before we dive into the game, Trey, what's happening with the Jackson T. Stevens tournament yesterday? I guess it was day one yesterday. Is that right?
Yeah, so they played 36 holes of stroke play yesterday, both the men's and women's side. And Macy Pate leads the women's side. She's from Wake Forest. She shot 5 under par, 3 under in her first round, 2 under in her second round. She has a one-stroke lead over Kiara Romero of Oregon, who is the number 1 ranked women's amateur golfer in the world. You've actually got, I believe, 5 of the top 6 ranked women's amateurs playing here. And the team leaderboard, Stanford and Wake Forest are tied at +2, along with Oregon. So you have a 3-way tie for number 1 on the women's side. On the men's side, LSU is leading the way at 14 under par. They shot 12 under on their second round as a team. North Carolina is in second at 10 under par. Leading the men is Noah McWilliams of LSU. He shot 9 under par yesterday, 6 under in his first round, 3 under in his second round. Christian Moss of Texas is in second place at -6, tied with William Sides of SMU. And Rowan Sullivan of Northwestern is at -5. On the team leaderboard, you've got LSU, North Carolina, Arizona, Texas, SMU, Northwestern. Every men's team is under par over the Shore Acres Golf Course, while the women's teams are over par. So just kind of shows you a little bit of the difficulty. And the defending champion, Northwestern, on the women's side, is actually in 6th place. And so after the 18 holes today, you'll have the individual champions will be crowned, and then they'll go to match play tomorrow. 1 will play 2 to determine who wins the cup, and 3 will play 4. And so you'll only have 4 teams, men's and women's, playing tomorrow.
Bruce, we were talking yesterday. This golf course is on Lake Michigan. And I was saying for those who grow up on the Gulf and grow up around real normal lakes, it's weird seeing a lake what looks like an ocean that looks like a And of course, but with it being Lake Michigan, Trey, maybe there's something in the future, maybe another classic quote from Trey Schaub.
And she has a fantastic view of the North Sea and the West Sands Beach. I hope you enjoy my interview with her coming up here in a matter of minutes.
Just insert Lake Michigan in there now for that. So
Banks, you got to mention something about
I have a fantastic view
of Lake Michigan.
And then Roger, Amy went back and looked. She was watching the YouTube yesterday afternoon and saw your reaction to when I said I'm going to go skip a rock.
I loved it. I loved it.
I don't think you thought that was coming. It's
I saw Opie Taylor.
Well, tell Curtis Jeffries we said hello and have another great day. I know the weather is perfect up there.
Trey, will we see you on the Golf Channel at all? Will you make any type of appearance? Are you anywhere that we might be able to pick you up out of a crowd?
Probably I will be out there watching when they get to 18 today to determine the individual champion. So I might be in the background.
What's the weather?
Have to watch.
What's your weather like?
Perfect. Sunny, perfect. A high of 78, I believe, today.
Yeah.
But you got the breeze that comes off of the lake, so it's a little bit cooler when you get closer to the lake as opposed to away from it. But yeah, it should be a great day. I mean, they're not calling for any rain. I think there's a 3% chance of rain today, so
excellent.
Probably not going to rain today. And tomorrow it's supposed to be great. And if you get a chance to watch the Golf Channel, they've had their drone up flying. You can see the ravines on some of the holes, and so it's beautiful.
3 o'clock,
David. I've gotten 3 o'clock. Yes, on the Golf Channel, 3 to 6 today. David, I've gotten several texts from some donors to the university that are not happy with Hunter Yurchek's statement yesterday. And they've said that, well, if you can't win or you're not in position to win a national championship, why do I need to give you any more money for football?
Yeah, Bruce, I don't know if you've heard some of the clips from yesterday.
I did.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I was amazed that an SEC AD would tell the group that we're just not going to win football game.
Yeah.
What I mean is not national championship. You don't. I would feel like if I was one of the big donors, I'll give it to the girls' basketball team.
Well, I guess he was. He had the choice to either not say it that way or not acknowledge it in the words that he said it to be. Basically, no. He said we can win national championship in baseball and basketball, but we're not in football.
He said we don't have the funds, but fellas, we see that. We would say the same thing. Problem is, he's the AD. He says it. We're going. You shouldn't tell us that.
Yeah,
we already know.
It's almost
You're
like
telling stuff we already know. So we know it, and it's not happening. And if it's all because of funds, well, there you have it.
Well, you're trying to go out with NIL. You're trying to raise money to get great football players. Great football players get told by this school, the AD is saying, "Hey, we're never going to win a national championship. Who's going to want to come play here?"
Yeah, what did you think?
I mean,
also, he did make that comment after talking about the success of all the other programs Arkansas has. So it was not an isolated deal. He was saying, in contrast to all of these championship-winning programs, football is obviously not as far along. And because to me, to be honest, actually, that's one of the few things he said yesterday that I didn't have much of a problem with.
What did you think, Bruce, of and Trey, when he said about we got to decide if we want to get in that third lane where other schools are doing things illegally. And
why are you waiting this long?
That was some of the response of the fans going, "Go ahead and do it. Why are you waiting this long?" What
are they?
What's that?
The illegal.
Well, the schools, or what are they doing?
He's saying, so what are the third,
so they're
what's the third line?
They're skirting the way NIL was supposed to be made, and so they're using NIL in a different way.
Why aren't we doing that?
Well, that's
every other school in the SEC has been skirting it since its inception. Why not?
Well, Lane Kiffin skirted the issue of not having Austin Simmons on an injured reserve.
On his injury report.
Absolutely, because so he did it. So he played him. He skirted that issue and just made it. Why are we not doing that? Now, cheating is one thing.
Well,
skirting is another.
Right. So he was implying that we follow the rules and the other schools have not. And I remember Kirby Smart saying something to that effect. And the question is, I just thought it was interesting. He brought up, he said, we have to make up our mind. Are we going to – because you know what? There are no rules. So he said, there's no cop.
Did you see what Danny said?
Oh,
Danny
wow.
West
He sure did. Wow.
So Hunter had mentioned integrity. And
Yeah,
Danny said,
this,
pretty
Bruce.
sure integrity came to camp and ran a 5.740. I was like, yes.
Yeah, wow. Danny teed off on that.
He's right, though.
He just, Danny West is the recruiter.
He is right. That one was good. And the other one that I saw, guys, was I can drive down I-40 and go 70 miles an hour and get passed by every single car on the road, or 75. That's the speed limit. So why not get in the fast lane and go 80 and go with the rest of the flow of the traffic, basically, and quit getting run over?
What do you say about that, Bruce? Do you follow the rules, or do you go do what everybody else is doing, and then nobody's going to slap your wrist for right now anyway?
Well, no. I mean, it's their ball game. You better join it or get out. I mean,
And don't you think too? I think if you're winning, and you have a coach like Cal, and Sam is not Cal, that generates excitement and enthusiasm for the program, that helps donors. I think I asked him. I said, "How important is winning?" I don't think he really answered that. I said, "How important is winning in raising this money?" I mean, you're struggling to win, so people don't like to keep giving. Ask Justin Moore. Well, ask Justin. Justin's frustrated as a donor to keep giving money and not see results.
We know a lot of those guys.
What I disliked about it the most was the perception of Arkansas Razorback football is that we are no longer anything but mediocre. Okay, I mean, we once. 4, 5, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, we were always going to be a competitive ball club. He comes in and does this basically to the whole state, but the whole country, because Touchdown Club is everywhere, and says, hey, we're not going to do it. I mean, you just shut down everything in regards to anybody that is going to be a great football player. Said the guy said we're not even going to win. That just told me right there you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to go in there and say, "Hey,
be careful how you say
exactly.
it." How you phrase
he didn't phrase it correctly.
Well, you remember last year he misphrased remember the thing last year that got a lot of comments where he said, "If every family in Arkansas would give $25." Which is just not realistic, And so, anyway. Well, listen, Trey, tough duty for you to have to watch golf on a magnificent golf course all day today. So, don't.
13 steps, 13,000 steps yesterday. I'm gonna try and beat it today.
Yeah, very nice. All right, well, thanks to Stevens, and we'll talk tomorrow too, bud.
Thanks, Trey.
All right, guys, appreciate you.
Hi, buddy.
I guess it's one of those things when you look at it for the tail to wag the dog. To your point, as far as the statues and everything else, if the season starts falling apart, then just like they did back during COVID, during COVID, what did they do? Hallmark started playing Christmas shows in spring and summer so that we would have something to watch, take our mind off of what's going on in the world. And we've got Christmas music. We have this. Look over here. Don't pay any attention to it. So, to that point, if the Razorback football team starts suffering, then you might see him start thinking a little bit more about those jerseys. You might he might contact you and go, "What's that guy's name that offered to build that statue?"
Well, listen, he asked for a card.
That's it.
He gave him a card. Andrew Meadows gave him a card. The other thing I thought was interesting, I asked him about. Was he surprised? Is it surprising that he's not sold the naming rights to the stadium? Yeah. And he really didn't give an answer. I think he said, "What did he?" He just said, "Yeah, it's been a year and a half. We're working on it." And and that's why I said, well, is that the issue? You just can't get that because it's, so that's a big chunk of money, Bruce. That's $5 million a year usually. What, that $4 to $5 million a year?
How many other FCC teams have gone a year and a half with not able to find a sponsor for the stadium?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still, it's amazing that you see Walmart and Tyson all over that stadium. Those are the only two names you see, and you think.
You can't keep going back to that well.
Yeah. Well, they could, I guess, if they're willing to do it. But, if they were going to do it, I'd say put our name on the stadium. If you're Walmart, why is it not Walmart Stadium? I mean, you're right there in the backyard.
It's already on half the stadium.
Huh?
It's already on half the stadium.
Yeah, I know, it is already. And that was the birthplace of Walmart, was right there, right down the road. I guess they have a line that they feel like, hey, we represent. We have Walmarts everywhere.
No, they do. They
have them
Walmarts
everywhere.
So
yeah, they have them in every college town.
Well, Simmons, what is the Liberty Bowl?
Liberty Bowl it's the Liberty Bowl at Simmons Bank Field.
Simmons started here.
Yeah.
Why is it Simmons? Yeah. That's if you want to start looking at that. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying, they've got it out that way, and Simmons is trying to be everywhere they can as well.
So I said the quote last year was, if everybody gave $100. I think that's what it was.
He's got to stop coming here. I mean, he just keeps shooting himself in the foot.
I know, Bruce, I warned him. I said, and I don't know if I said this on the mic or not. I think I did. Last time you were here, Hunter, you said something that had 1 million views. And I think he's on his way with the way all the things are being shared, and he may hit that before it's all said.
You want to take calls when we come back?
Yeah, we'll take some calls when we come back. Don't go away.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL for Luxury Pool and Spa. It's hot tub season, and Luxury Pool and Spa has Fantasy, Hot Spring, and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville also carries Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems that I use in my hot tub. And of course, it's that time of year for tailgating and watching the hogs outdoors. Luxury Pool and Spa carries Polywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around fire pits on brisk nights watching the game. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com. And next summer will be here before you know it. So start planning for your new pool today. It's a big investment, and having a company that you can trust is crucial. Jeremy and Shane Lawson build the pools themselves, so they will know every inch of your new pool. They're trained professionals specializing in custom in-ground concrete pools with tanning ledges, grottos, infinity edges, automated pools, and more. The Lawson family have been building pools since 1976. That's 5 decades of trustworthy pool builders. Live the life of luxury with a Luxury Pool and Spa. Check them out online at LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. where motion lives and service leads.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. New Yorker Sherrere Fox came to Arkansas to find a diamond for her engagement ring. She spent 3 weeks at the Crater of Diamonds State Park with nothing to show for it but bug bites and tattered boots. That is, until she found a 2.3-carat white diamond worth anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. How about that? The great state of Arkansas bringing together a couple of Yankees from New York? The natural state scores again. Stop by and register at your nearest Doublebees for your chance to win a brand new Bad Boy 550 four-wheel drive side-by-side purchased from the Bad Boy Superstore in Searcy. This terrific Bad Boy vehicle will be given away on a special broadcast of Drive Time Sports, October the 8th. Need not be present to win.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. Your financial journey is unique to you. That's why we offer a variety of personal checking and savings accounts designed to work for your goals. Whether you're looking for low fees or great rewards, choosing the right checking account is easy at Southern Bank. Our products can help you save for your first home, a family vacation, or a college education. And just as important, at competitive rates. To learn more about our personal banking option, visit bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nothing beats a big win, but remember, playing smart means knowing your limits. Keep the game fun, not stressful. For confidential support, visit arpgcouncil.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. Responsible play, it's always a winning strategy. Once again this year, the Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May each and every Thursday morning. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and by Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Mark will be breaking down the week's biggest games, who will win, and why they'll win on Morning Mayhem. So tune in every Thursday as Edwards Food Giant and Hennard Foothills Equipment present Mark May.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. He's a former Razorback standout in the trenches. He pulls no punches when it comes to talking Hogs football. Joining Morning Mayhem, it's Bruce James. Bruce James on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Big or small, we roof them all.
Great to have Bruce James in, as always, on Tuesday. Just found out no Terry Bradshaw today. We're going to see if we can catch him on the Today Show. Just heard from his wife, and they're doing promotion, Bruce, for their new cookbook. They have a Bradshaw family cookbook, and I ordered a few of them for us. It's all hardback. That's the only way they do them is hardback only. So they've got a lot of...
Terry, good chef?
Apparently his mom was German. Did some reading up on that, and he learned a lot from her, but I think the whole family, it's 100 recipes. And so we shall see.
Look forward to seeing that. Maybe get some of those Bradshaw beans.
Bradshaw beans, exactly right.
Hey, Brent.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, David?
What's up, Brent?
I got a question. Is Bruce on with you today? He is, right?
Yes,
I'm here.
Hey, Bruce, you know who this is. Brent, my dad played at Arkansas. You know who it is,
yes,
right?
I know who you are, yeah.
I just want to ask you a question, Bruce.
Okay.
Frank Broyles would never insult the patrons at the Little Rock Touchdown Club like Hunter Yurchek does every time he goes there. Would you agree with that?
100%.
I don't know. I don't know why he is not as polished on not saying,
because he's like smart and he just can't. He's like repeatedly says stuff in a way that does not make any sense.
Frank's twirling right now. When you insult, you like I say, you're insulted the people that are giving the money.
And I, the thing, if you think that, you just don't say it though. There's a way you don't want to say that because it comes across again that we're behind, and you say it publicly.
Yeah.
And
there's a way to address the reality, though.
Yeah, that's right.
They are an underfunded program that is.
Yeah, we got more money. We got to continue to raise more money. We're going to do it. We're going to get there. That kind of deal, Brent. And you're right. It's he's struggled now a couple years in a row to be able to do that. And so, yeah. Who we got next? Kevin in Hot Springs. Bunch it up there, Roger. Oh, Kevin's gone. Bruce, what did you think about the game? What was your first thoughts on the game?
Very first thought was I don't think either team has a defense. I mean, it was a track meet.
Yeah, 45 points in the second quarter between the two teams.
Just no defense either. The shocking part of it was that we just poorly tackling, just fundamentals. And I know they've been taught better. I mean, and then I was watching Ole Miss, and they were doing their football IQ on the edge was. I mean, that was the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, I told Sully, I know the defensive coordinator has to be losing his mind because the defensive end never could contain.
No.
Taylor, great. If that's your responsibility, it didn't matter. He just ran around him.
Yeah.
He just ran. It didn't matter who was on the corner. He's going to run around him.
Right.
You can't stop him, and he'd run in the middle, and then he would do what he would do. Some type of read option. And they would just keep going for the running back, and they just let him run outside. And it's like, how are you not pay attention to number 10?
And that's Pete Golden's defense, who happens to be one of the best in the country.
Yeah, Bobby Petrino now, his offense, if you go back to the Liberty Bowl, Bruce, I think that's now 4 games in a row of over 500 yards of offense. That's never happened in the history of the U of A. Of course, the competition, obviously, Texas Tech didn't have half their players, and then the first 2 games of the year. Although Arkansas State obviously played a little bit better against Iowa State, but Alabama A&M is not a tough opponent. But it is a not number 14 ranked Ole Miss, even though they may not be really 14 by the end of the season. But it's amazing that when that offense gets to cranking, it looks like the offensive line is better. We thought with the additions of the 2 players,
much better passing.
Yeah, Central Florida and Georgia Tech. Those 2 guys make that offensive line better.
Yeah, the pass, the protection of the quarterback
no
sacks is a big deal, comparably speaking, from last few years.
I went back and looked. I went back that second quarter and wrote down all the names and the problems that they did, and it was fundamentals. It was being in the wrong place. It's not recognizing the right formations or not doing what you're supposed to do. And Sam Pittman said it yesterday. He just said, our coaches got to make it simpler. They've got to be able to make it where these kids know what they're supposed to do. So they obviously, and you saw at the first game there were some struggles in that too, in man coverage and other things.
Well, when you're supposed to set the edge and you got the pitch man or you got the flare back, I mean, I don't know how you get simpler than that.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't matter. We heard in the offseason, bigger, stronger, faster, all those things. Doesn't matter if you don't know what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
You got to make it simple enough where they understand that.
Got to be able to think on the run.
Someone says y'all are fading in and out. I turn the volume up so I can hear them bang. Can't hear anything. Ears are ringing.
Are they on? Listener, are you on radio or are you listening? If it matters what avenue.
Yeah, when you send those, all you listeners out there, when you have issues, just tell, hey, this is where we're listening. We're on the radio, or if it's YouTube or whichever. That sort of helps us know what's happening. Someone says here, absolute disaster from 100-yard check yesterday. Somebody says Sam's Club Stadium. Someone says, Baz, would you take the AD job if offered? No. No. Don't.
Hey, because here's the thing. You're you be good at the fundraising part, but you're like me. You don't like to spend time on things that you don't care about. So I don't think women's soccer will be getting too much of your attention, which I can't fault you on that.
Yeah. Somebody was asking yesterday. Somebody told me, well, I just don't like when he starts talking about all the other sports. And I just said, hey, listen, he's the AD. You have to, if he gets up there and he doesn't mention the other sports, he's going to be criticized because you got. The other.
But also the strength of the program.
Yeah,
these are track and field's a championship-winning program.
Yeah, that is correct. Now I did look at Memphis a little bit last night, and they don't look as athletic as Ole Miss. It shouldn't be because Ole Miss has the more money and it can get more players. But this team has beaten Mississippi State before. A few years back, they're not scared of an SEC team. I think they beat Peyton Manning years ago in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they beat Tennessee.
Yeah, and so they're not going to be scared. The kickoff is at 11 o'clock. Roger, we're back to the old days where Trey and I are up at doing the show at 7, and you're doing Bloody Marys at Boudreaux's.
Bloody Marys and mimosas at Boudreaux's. Doors will open at 10:30. We call that the Chad Morris time.
By the way, how was last night?
It was outstanding. Small group. First time we did it, it was for cystic fibrosis. They raised quite a bit of money for such a short group. I'll thank a couple of people when they're on their way to work in the next hour that were listeners of ours that came from Saline County. But Leslie Case and Kevin Case are fantastic. Valentine was there. Al was there. Several other folks that came by. So it was great. It was a great charity event, and we're going to do some more there at the Butcher Shop, more trivia there.
All right, we see everybody writing here. They said radio is fading in and out. That's the radio, and that multiple people are saying that. So I'm not sure what we had a power issue that happened over the weekend. I don't know if that's the reason, but we hear you. We understand. We apologize, and maybe we can figure out what the deal is. So I know that makes it frustrating to try to listen, but we're glad. We're glad you're hanging in there with us. Got Bruce James, the All-American, breaking it down. Also, John Daly coming up. We're going to ask him about his 19. He set the record for most strokes on a hole on the professional level with 19. And his son's playing well for the Hogs. So
if I'm a defensive player right now, I'm chewing some ass on the offensive line.
Now, listen, that side of the ball's covered right now, right, Bruce? It's the other side. All right, don't go away. 7 o'clock.
Where the Hogs hit the hardwood. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. We've just received several truckloads of new inventory. Lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts. Like $14,000 off the all-new 25 Ram plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. We're also going to take $8,000 off Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Come see us, tell us what you're looking for, and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, I'm serious. We're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
103.7 The Buzz, your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABZ Little Rock.
Caleb Wooden gets in the zone with Justin and DJ, courtesy of Blue Collar Consulting, helping business owners lead with confidence and plan with purpose. Online at bluecollargrowth.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
I'm Trey Reed from The Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. Join me and Mark Hedrick Tuesday nights at 7 for The Wild Side.
Brought to you by West Rock Landing at Lake Maumelle, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, All About Tire and Brake, Tammy Chase Insurance, Edwards Food Giant, and Crane Chevrolet.
You know that knee pain that you get whenever you're playing pickup basketball every Saturday morning? Or that pain you get when you're playing catch with your kid? You know that nagging pain that I'm talking about, whether it's your knee, your shoulder, your hip, your back. It's been calling the shots for you for too long, but that stops right now. I'm Josh Neighbors, and QC Kinetics is here to flip the script on that nagging joint pain. They use regenerative medicine and advanced cellular treatments that help your body heal and restore the damage in your joints not covered up. up. They're not pasting over it. They're going to help you address it head on and help you heal. We're talking long-term, lasting relief. No surgery, no drugs, no long recovery. Just a smarter, natural way to get your freedom back. Bring your MRI or X-ray results, and they'll make sure you're a good candidate. So there's no reason to wait. Call QC Kinetics today for that free consultation. 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
A man in Warren is facing charges for rape, kidnapping, and burglary. State police say 50-year-old Tilton Hill was already in custody on unrelated charges in Dallas County. They say the new charges stem from an incident involving a 20-year-old victim last Wednesday. Investigators did not elaborate on what happened. Hill is being held on a $1 million bond. And looking ahead to next month, the United States Marine Band is making a stop in Conway for its national concert tour in October. The band will go from Washington, D.C. to the American South, performing free concerts for the public. The Conway concert will be October 14th at the Reynolds Performance Hall on UCA's campus. It starts at 7:30 p.m. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Gary Burton Jr.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Simmons Bank Arena, Sunday, September 21st. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
If the 25th is the silver anniversary and the 50th is gold, what's the 75th? Well, that's the fresh beef, onions, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, and drink anniversary. Everybody knows that. Get the #1 water meal for $7.50 in honor of our 75th anniversary. A meal like that is the way you're supposed to celebrate a 75th. The Whataburger 75th Meal Deal. Whataburger, what a deal. For a limited time at participating locations.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Synergenics and Low T Center, they're the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. And look, over the years, sure, a lot of other players have entered the TRT game, but the reality is Synergenics and Low T Center are hands down simply the best. It's not just talk, it's true. It's what they do. They can completely change every aspect of your life. Fellas, if you've been thinking about TRT, know this. If you want to be better at work, better with your wife, better in the gym, fellas, you can absolutely crush it all. And on top of that, you choose if you want treatments in clinic or at home. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center are calling you as well. They have a long history of helping women find the hormonal balance that brings balance back into their lives. For a limited time only, visit Synergenics or Low T Center, book a free consultation, and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Ladies, gents, what are you waiting for, man? Restore your energy like a pro and get on with the rest of your life. Book your appointment now at TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solutions now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is chicken and sausage jambalaya for only $7.49 per pound, with corn souffle for $5.99 per pound.
It's Justin Aker for CertaPro Painters, and it is summertime. If you're looking for a project to be done at your house, then get them on board now. You can sign up for your free estimate, and you can get your project scheduled as well at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. I've had painters work in the past, and you don't get the kind of experience you get with CertaPro, where they're going to clean up after themselves, leave you with a great paint job, and they're going to do it all at an affordable price. For your home, for your business, CertaPro is the answer. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. So get them on your project now, again, at CertaPro.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work. They got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
And hard times are when a man has worked at a job
30 years. They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time.
Hard times. All right, 7:06. Glad you're with us. Please forgive us with our audio difficulties. Hang in there. You're not. Everybody's hearing it. It fades in and out. So, thank you for having patience with us. Bruce James is here. Brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Ted Upshaw. Appreciate him sponsoring Bruce on Tuesdays. Don't forget also John Daly coming up. Brought to you by Moe's. Got to play a little Family Feud. Brought to you by Southern Bank. No Terry Bradshaw today. He is getting ready to be on the Today Show. He and his wife Tammy and their kids and family, and they've got their Bradshaw Family Cookbook. They'll be promoting that all this week, so we probably won't get him on this week. We'll get him on next week.
100 recipes in that book.
100 recipes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a few written down here, too. Chuck Gatlin will be telling us what's going on in the buzz at Hubbard Power Sports. Josh, I know we've got I wanted Bruce to hear the clip if you can. This was John Gruden talking about his discuss with referees from this weekend, including our friends up in Jonesboro, Arkansas State. Here we go.
It all makes me sick, Dave. I mean, when you have a blatant missed call, it bothers you. The end of the Notre Dame Texas A&M game is ridiculous. It's not a fringe call. The guy tackled the Notre Dame player. I mean, he tackled him on 4th and 11. You know it's going to be a pass, and you know it's a 4-man rush. So what the hell are you looking at? And I'll say this about pass interference. When we keep reviewing these plays at this super-duper slow-mo crap, everything looks like pass interference. And for these referees to get paid this kind of money and to blow these calls at the end of the game, there's just too many calls that are being decided at the end of the game, and I throw it back to you guys. That's why I think the coach on the sideline who's got this stupid red flag should be able to throw the flag out there when a call is screwed up. Go up in the booth. You got all these $1 million referees and this technology. Get it right. There's no reason we should sit there for 59 minutes and 36 seconds and have some call send us home pissed off every day.
Now, the next one, Roger, is when he says something about Arkansas State. Now, this is the one in particular about just what happened Saturday in Jonesboro.
And what really made me sick was the Arkansas State-Iowa State game. I mean, this is going to be one of the greatest college upsets. Here goes my quarterback, Rayner, for a touchdown. This is going to be one of the shocking upsets of all time. And they called this holding penalty on number 50. It might have been the worst call I have ever seen. It makes me sick. I am really still crushed by this call against Arkansas State. I think it was a Big 12 official, and I think it's nonsense. It makes me sick.
Wow, I tell you, Gruden can spit it out there, Kenny.
He's testifying, that's for sure.
He is. You reckon he can still coach?
You know what? I watch. I'm sorry, Bruce. Go ahead.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, I think he could. Go ahead, Rod.
I was just going to say, just watching him when I'm doing it, and when I saw it this morning, I don't know if not the game has passed him by, or if he even wants to get out there and do that again and just continue to do more stuff like this. To me, he's valuable here. I don't know what he'd do on the field anym's
I think
could he still? Sure.
I think he could. Yeah, I think.
I'm not saying
he is. Hey, he is good. He is good. I mean,
yeah, but he's still got it.
Yeah,
he's got the juice.
Yeah,
Isn't the value of him the energy he brings?
Yeah, no question.
Couldn't you get that with a younger coach?
No question. Well, I'm just saying. Listen, Jimmy Johnson's 82 could still go out and probably win 10 games somewhere. You know, it's if you have that it factor. I'm being facetious, Josh.
But does he want to recruit? Like that's a big question. Like does Bobby Petrino want to recruit?
You know, it depends on how bad I think he wants to get back into coaching. He probably doesn't. But you know what? Here's the deal. It's a different game. The college game is different than what it used to be. It's really more pro than it is college. It's really about transactional, deals with really the transfer portal more than it is recruiting now.
Well, that maybe speak to my point that it is more pro than it is college, and now he's dealt with pros, but now he's dealing with pros much younger who have not, have not even paid an electric bill yet.
One of his best quotes. I don't know if we have that in the system where he said he came to speak to the Touchdown Club. He said, "Listen, I've always was worried about coaching college because I'd have the school on probation in 6 days." But he said now. He said, you can pay the players. And he said, there's a bank here that's got $28 billion. He said, I'm all in. I'll coach it up. So I love his honesty. I don't know whether he could get the job or not. He could get it done. But he's got that Cal it factor. when you walk in the room, he commands the room. It's just that. So Jimmy Johnson has it, Lou Holtz has it. It's all those kind of things.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up in a few minutes, Bruce, we're going to do your question of the day for $103.70. Brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. It has to do with the University of Memphis.
University of Memphis history, not football history.
Okay.
The university history.
Okay, and I don't know much about that, but thanks, Roger, to Oaklawn, Oaklawn Sports. Download the app today and be better than me right now. But we're going to go over there, and I'm going to study up a little bit on the university. I know Memphis pretty well. We've been over there enough times to where, but I don't know anything about the university.
Listen, the only thing I knew about Memphis was what they used to be called and their basketball team. Football was, I don't remember football as much. Bruce is telling us some stories off the air. I don't remember.
Can you, without messing up your question, can you mention about what their reputation was as a school, or is that part of your question?
No. Back in the day, when I was growing up listening to Ole Miss football and LSU football, et cetera, on the radio, Ole Miss opened every year with Memphis State, and they had some really, really good football teams at Mississippi State, and they were well known for finding the people that didn't quite make it in the SEC, maybe from grades or maybe whatever, and that is not really true now at all. I mean, it's quite an academic school over there.
Yeah, that's interesting. What was the nickname that?
No, you can't. You can't say that. No, he can't say that nickname. No.
I'm not going there.
No.
Yeah, it's just a Halloween.
Just one of the coaches' nicknames.
No. Baz.
Listen,
Brant, are you calling again? Is that no? Very good. They're all gone. We gotta.
A couple of things. I wanted to, if you could, Josh, let's play the clip that of Hunter Yurchek that talks about the national championship. If you have this is the one that sort of got people bothered yesterday, that he acknowledged our shortcomings in terms of finances.
Competing for championships?
That's correct.
Here we go.
In men's basketball moving forward. We know we're set up to win a national championship in baseball moving forward, and I think we're set up in several other sports to win a national championship. Football, where we are right now, we're not set up to win a national championship. I'll just be brutally honest with that. But I think we're set up to compete really well in the Southeastern Conference, especially now with the new revenue sharing model.
You feel that's directly related to directly related to finances. That's what you feel when you say that, correct?
Absolutely. It's directly related to finances and what programs were able to invest in their teams in the past.
And then there was another one. I think there was another one about cheating or the getting in the third lane. If you've got that one, right.
There's not. That's not out here. Is
no,
it, Josh?
I have
okay,
the
very good. Very good. That's okay.
Yeah.
No, we got the jersey one. Well, listen, and look at what he said. I mean, there's the clip that I've played before from Blue Chips where you've got Happy, the what do you call? Not a sponsor. What do you call
the sneaker guy?
Pardon?
Is he the sneaker guy?
Bag man.
Right, he's a bag man or whatever, and he goes on about paying players. That right now, I mean, that was incredible, and that's the way it was. That is not the way it is anymore. I mean, it's money. We don't have enough money to play the players we need. But then you've got to go to the coaches, as he was saying. I mean, you need to do a better job at teaching these players.
And the question is, though, so if you haven't gotten there in 6 years with Sam Pittman, that's clear. When is it going to get there? If you hadn't got there in 6 years with Sam, is that an indictment on why aren't you there? Is it because I said you struggled at the beginning with the NIL. Yeah. With leadership there, they hired and fired 3 different guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If I were to give any pass, it's because these are the first 2 cats that we've had under this system of NIL and portal and all that. That'd be the only pass. Now, it's been a few years and you should be able to catch up. Because Coach Pittman came in with COVID and then NIL and all that. He was ready just to be a head coach and that sort of thing. I think it's above his pay grade right now.
Well, it all started with the same time. Okay.
With everybody you're saying.
Everybody was at the same starting when they said, okay, the NIL. We didn't adapt to it. We sort of turned our head from it and all that. All the other schools, look at all. I mean, keep hearing about the multi-millionaires and everything. Y'all are over at a school that's doing it, and they don't have any billionaires giving them money.
About Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do have a head coach that knows exactly what he's doing about how to do it, and he knows what talent he needs. How many people ever heard of the quarterback he brings in from Ferris State?
Yeah.
I mean, no, he didn't have to pay for him.
Well, I heard he did, but he did. But
not very much.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure, but he did have to be.
Though, right?
Oh yeah, he's paying now. After the ball game.
Why don't, since we're on the topic of Hunter, why don't you go ahead and play? This is the clip I did ask him.
I do have the.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and play the one about he's implying that maybe we need to be like other schools and not quite follow the rules in regard to NIL.
So let's all raise our hands. If you're driving down I-40 and the speed limit's 55, but you know there's not going to be a trooper out that day, how many are going 65? Right? That's what's happening in college athletics right now. And so you have to decide as an athletic director. Are you going to get out in this lane that you know you're not supposed to be in and operate without the highest level of integrity, or do you want to stay in these two lanes? And that's where the rub is coming right now in college athletics. Until we get our enforcement agency up and running, you're going to continue to have schools operating in that third lane, and that's a bad place to be, in my opinion. It's bad for college athletics. And I don't want to operate there, but I think to be competitive, we may have to figure out what that third lane looks like for the University of Arkansas.
Is he saying Texas and Ohio State and those people are in the third lane? What is he saying there? What is the third lane that he's talking about?
I think it's
anybody but even professional organizations. I mean, what we're seeing right now with the Clippers, right? Like
finding ways to circumvent.
Every team will always trying to find a way to get an edge if they really care about winning. And for the Astros, it was trash cans and whatever, sensors, and then. For these teams, it's paying kids. However, and for the Clippers, it's using some shell company to pay Kawhi Leonard more money. Like, I mean.
So the point is, Bruce, there are teams out there that are they're finding ways around it, and the question is if there's not a police if there's not a police officer out there that's slapping your wrist because there aren't any guide rails on this system we have right now. He's questioning whether we should go ahead and do that too.
No, but that analogy though is you're breaking the law. It's illegal to speed,
right? But there's no enforcement right now.
Well, I mean, yes and no. So to your point, so it's like I asked earlier, what is the third lane? What is the deal? Because it I can't even say it. It either is or isn't cheating.
Basically, it's paying. Yes. Yeah, it's paying money. You're getting more money to players illegally through NIL. In other words, it's supposed to be.
Is that illegal though?
According to the rules, yeah, you have NIL is supposed to be something.
Well, then that's illegal.
But again,
I know, but
there's no cop on the road.
I want you to put it to me like I'm 7 because I am.
There's no cop on the road to give you a ticket. So if nobody's getting tickets,
well, there hasn't been one because all it has is that we'll get to that one. We're just going to keep on stacking, and that's the NCAA trying to hold on to their life.
So that's a predicament he's in.
And Baz, when you were at Media Days, you talked to Greg Sankey, and he used the term guardrails. And I've been making this point, and Ross Dellinger, when he was at Media Days, said it too. Guardrails are rules that are collectively bargained in every sport. The NBA's rules are set between a players' association and the players. And so the reason why there's no set of rules is who sets the rules, who is the league, and who enforces those rules. And everybody keeps saying we need change, but nobody's stepping up and actually trying to do the stuff that's being talked about. Hunter mentioned transfers yesterday. Who is going to enforce that?
So the NCAA is the group that's supposed to be enforcing that transfer rule that happens that's going to go into effect in January. So we'll see.
Right, but I mean the administrators don't really want them around anymore for football.
Right now that's the only organization that's out there to do anything.
It's close enough to do.
By the way, I did have a couple people say, Bruce, just to FYI, that the story is the word is that Trinidad was paid $750,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's from a pretty good source.
So
there you go.
I believe your source.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
I mean, it is.
That's a lot of money for a D2 transfer, isn't it?
For a backup. He's the
backup. Yes.
And there's no taxes on that. Is that right?
I don't know.
You never saw his name mentioned with any other school but Ole Miss.
I think we have Sterling on the line here real quick, and then we're going to get Bruce's question of the day. Sterling, what's up?
Oh, nothing much, guys. And I'm going to touch on what Hunter talked about, getting that other lane. But it sounds like that we are not doing good cheating. I mean, legally, we're not raising enough money to legally play.
That's right.
Right. Yes.
So,
That's right, Sterling.
So how you gonna cheat? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we can't.
Good point.
I mean, we can't compete legally.
That's right.
So I mean, I don't.
Well, and maybe is that what it is? Where he said, we can't compete legally, so we may have to start cheating.
Yeah.
And,
go ahead.
And my only thoughts about the game, everybody hard on the defense, and I understand that. But going into that game, I just wanted the defense to do one thing: give me a big stop with an opportunity to give the ball back to our offense with a chance to win. The strength of the team. If you're an offensive player on that team, that's all you're saying to that defense. Give us one stop. Give us a chance.
They did.
And they did that.
Yep, they did.
So you can't ask Robin to do Batman's job.
Well, they did come in the second half and play better. They did. They held them to 10 points in the second half after disaster the first half. So you're right that you give them credit for that. You wish you hadn't spotted them, that many points in the first half. But yeah, they did play better in the second half.
Yeah, and that's how I have, guys. And Bruce, I love it when you're on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sterling.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you being out there, buddy.
All right, here we go. $103.70. Let's go.
Okay. We're talking about, go back to the question again, the history of the University of Memphis. They were Memphis State forever and ever and ever, and then they became the University of Memphis. What year did they become the University of Memphis?
Now, I remember, Roger. Do you remember? I remember it happening. I don't remember.
I can't believe it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Or that long or that soon ago.
661-1037. The first person. Listen, Google real quick if you don't know the answer, or if you know it.
Yes. Repeat the question again, bro.
$103.70. When did Memphis when did Memphis State become Memphis? And that's brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. We appreciate them sponsoring.
Thank you, Ted Upshaw.
Phone lines are
Thank
lit
you,
up.
Ted.
Whoever the first one there, Rod, you got him.
Let's see. Dylan is there for Dylan, just by a skin of your teeth. Hey, Dylan, you're on.
How you doing, guys?
Doing all right, buddy. Thanks for listening. Do you have an answer to Bruce's question? And you can put a couple of bucks in your pocket.
I'm going to say 1994.
That is correct. July 1st, 1994.
30 almost 30 years. And I remember it was hard for me to say Memphis.
Yeah.
I was so used to saying Memphis State.
For the longest time.
And I think of one word, Roger, when I think of Memphis State, Dana Kirk. He was the guy who cheated. And but they went to what? Didn't they have the Arkansas guy over there? Didn't they have
two of them? They had Michael Cage.
And who was the other one?
Oh, my God. Who was the other guy?
Like the Twin Towers, is that what they were?
Yeah, Michael Cage, I think.
Went to Final Four? Went to a Final Four, I think.
So, oh, my gosh. It cannot be. Keith.
Oh my gosh.
Keith.
Blank Keith.
Keith.
Keith Blank.
Is it Keith Lee?
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Roger, why do I work the way
your
through
face.
that?
Give Bruce, do I get some of that money? You got an extra set. You got you.
No, I don't have.
That's right.
You want the money? Okay, I'll go ahead. That was a good question.
You can pay me now, just like they paid Keith Lee.
Hey, the last thing. Let's play. If you've got the clip of I asked Hunter Yurchek about. I said, I know you did the patch for Darren. You're not gonna. I said, if you dug your heels in, you're not gonna retire the jersey. Yep. And I asked him about what about basketball. I mentioned Joe Klein. I don't know if my question was part of this clip or not, but I just said, I know Joe Klein and Darryl Walker would love to have banners. Jerseys hanging. You don't have to retire them, but jerseys hanging in Bud Walton like they do in Kentucky and Duke. And
get Joe's response if you have that ready, so you can read that when we come back.
In Bud Walton, is that something that you would consider doing? Not retiring jerseys, but at least hanging them like you see at Kentucky or Duke or other schools.
You tell Daryl and Joe just to be patient. It's football season. We'll get to basketball season soon.
Along the same lines, too, statues and things to be able to give tributes to former players. Is that something you'd be open to do? Because I know in this room, there's 5 people here, and I know what you're going to say when I tell you. There's 4 or 5 guys in here that said we would pay to have a statue of Darren McFadden somewhere on campus. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, no, I'd rather have that money for the athletic department or NIL. But what do you think about the fans who want that kind of promotion and representation for the greats of old?
Yeah. One thing that I understand is really important to people across this state is the history of our athletic program and the success that we've had in so many of our sports, and never forgetting that past. I understand that. I can tell you as a staff, and I'm not making excuses, that for the past 2 years, we have been so focused on the future. I don't want to say that we've forgotten the past, but those things have gone on our side burner. And I think with the honoring of Darren McFadden's jersey this football season, we'll have some announcements of what we're going to do in basketball season in the near future. We're going to continue to embrace the past because we know how important that is to honor our past and celebrate our past.
And this is what Joe Klein said. He heard that clip, and he said, I thought this was really cool what he said. He said, and he's put this on Twitter, which was really surprising. He tagged Hunter Yurchek. He says, to make this clear, Hunter, I have been overserved when it comes to recognition. But there are guys like Scott Hastings, Ron Brewer Sr., Marvin Delf, Todd Day, Lee Mayberry, Big O, etc., that should have something like a jersey with their name and number hanging somewhere. Yeah. Listen, I tell you, Joe doesn't do that very. I mean, that was a listen. Okay,
strong.
Joe. Okay, and I see it's got 31,000 views already on that. So good for Joe. Good for Joe.
Absolutely good for Joe. And he's right. The one thing when you hear that, and he doesn't want to, anything's possible. So I mean, it doesn't have to be everyone. So, but every university celebrates, quote unquote, by putting a jersey up or a picture of Central High School has banners of some of their. Everybody has something. There's
to
not
promote
that,
the past.
Absolutely, some have more than others because of what they have. But I mean,
it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult.
Not. So
I just don't understand
why. The answer that he gave was Charlie Brown's teacher. After he got to that point, it was all.
Let's take a break. Come back. We'll visit with John Daly. We're going to find out how he broke the all-time record for one hole, 19 strokes. We'll continue to let Bruce give his opinion on what's going to happen against Memphis State next week.
Memphis.
Oh, my gosh. I said it now. After hearing that, I just maybe go back. And, of course, what is their nickname, Raj? I mean, what is their mascot?
Bouncer.
Bouncer
or Pouncer, something like that. Of course, they did have Tom, which was a tiger of Memphis. There was that as well. So.
Now, they have a pretty good zoo over there, right? I think they do. I think they've got a pretty reputable zoo, amongst other things.
Tom lives in the zoo now.
Yeah,
they used to bring him, and when they were Memphis State, they brought the tiger out.
Just like LSU, but they don't do that anymore.
Bouncer guy. I think Furby is the. Furby. It's a Furby.
He's a mascot.
He's the mascot, and that's what they have.
All right, do not go away. Glad you're with us. 728.
It's those changes in attitudes, changes in attitudes. Nothing remains quite the same. All of our running and all of our cunning. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane.
River City Flooring presents Pat Bradley in the Zone with Justin and DJ each week. River City Flooring. Find them online at rivercityflooringinc.com. That's rivercityflooringinc.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Catch Quinn Grovey each Thursday this football season on The Zone. Get insight from one of Arkansas's best, brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. Conway Wealth Management, planning today for your tomorrow. Take control of your financial future and call or visit Conway Wealth Management today, 501-358-3994.
Or visit ConwayWealthManagement.com.
Securities and financial planning offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Synergenics and Low T Center, they're the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. And look, over the years, sure, a lot of other players have entered the TRT game, but the reality is Synergenics and Low T Center are hands down simply the best. It's not just talk. It's true. It's what they do. They can completely change every aspect of your life. Fellas, if you've been thinking about TRT, know this. If you want to be better at work, better with your wife, better in the gym, fellas, you can absolutely crush it all. And on top of that, you choose if you want treatments in clinic or at home. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center are calling you as well. They have a long history of helping women find the hormonal balance that brings balance back into their lives. For a limited time only, visit Synergenics or Low T Center, book a free consultation, and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Ladies, gents, what are you waiting for, man? Restore your energy like a pro and get on with the rest of your life. Book your appointment now at TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
This is SportsCenter.
The first division champion in Major League Baseball was crowned last night. The Phillies got a win over the Dodgers 6-5 in 10 innings. That win gave them their 90th of the season, and with that, the National League East crown. Right now, teams closing in on playoff spots in division championships. The AL East, the Blue Jays are up 5 games on the Yankees. The Tigers are up 6.5 games on the Guardians. In the National League, the Brewers have a 5-game lead on the Chicago Cubs, and then 2 close races both out west as the Mariners are up a half game on the Astros, and the Dodgers are up 2 games on the Padres. Some NFL injury news to wrap up here. We know that Joe Burrow will be out 3 months for the Bengals. J.J. McCarthy will be out 2 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury for the Vikings. That means it will be Carson Wentz under center. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The payroll company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Stop it.
7:33. Glad to have you with us. Bruce James hanging out with us. The All-American, brought to you by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Appreciate them sponsoring Bruce. Just gave away oh my gosh, Roger. I just thought this was a rejoinder. I didn't know it was coming, man.
That's all right. Take it on.
Listen,
Robert Redford is passed.
Robert Redford is gone.
How about that?
One of the probably the most.
He was Brad Pitt before Brad Pitt.
He was our Brad Pitt of the.
He was our Brad Pitt.
70s. We think
Easy. Late 60s.
Robert Redford and Paul Newman were the.
He played baseball at Colorado.
Did he really?
He was an athlete.
Well, that's why he played in what baseball?
Oh yes, the natural.
The great.
Let's check it with our buddy John Daly there, Raji Dodge.
Right here, where'd he go? Oh, I changed it over to get that song. I apologize.
I got you.
Let me throw it up here to Tuesday. Here it is, right here, Tuesday. Where is it? Thank you.
Big John is the winner of 2 major championships. He's a national sports icon who does it his way with no apologies. Over his decades-long career, he's raised millions of dollars for charities including his beloved Boys and Girls Club of Dardanelle and Arkansas Razorback for Life. John Daly on Morning Mayhem is made possible by Moe's Southwest Grill. Ask about our catering for your next event. Email catering at moesar.com.
Damn, it ain't
Stepping
me.
off the tee box into the mayhem, it's
Oh, he
John Daly.
It's a natural fact. Oh, man. Yeah. Man, it does. Hit it. Good morning, JD.
Morning, guys. How we doing?
We're doing great, man.
All right,
So
Johnny.
the first question I have for you, which was worse, John? The second quarter defense for the Razorbacks or your par 5 12th hole at the Minnehaha Country Club in South Dakota this weekend? Which was worse?
I don't think anything's worse than our defense or the Cowboys' defense. Then my 19.
Yeah, it was. You talked about it that first week, and I had said I was concerned. Saw some things that concerned me a little bit in that game against Alabama A&M. It certainly came to fruition that we struggled in the first half in doing about everything, tackling, being in the right position. You name it, they did it wrong in the first half. Did settle down a little bit better in the second half, and still had a chance to win the game, but just came up short.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just not. I just can't wait till we get the ball because our offense is so good.
Yeah, it is. And thankfully, we're setting new records. And of course, Taylor Green is the first quarterback to ever go 300 yards passing and 100 yards rushing, and the first guy since Matt Jones to have back-to-back rushing games of 100 yards at quarterback. And so, yeah, they could not stop him. That's a good sign for us, John, to where if you're going to be struggling on defense, you better have an offense that's also unstoppable. Of course, we've got University of Memphis this week, and obviously you had a home over in Memphis and spent a lot of time. What do you know about that program? Are you connected at all with those guys anymore or know much about them?
I don't know too much about them. I left Memphis a few years ago, but Coach Norvell, he got that program back. He's at Florida State now.
Right.
Man, they hit hard and they are fast. It's not going to be an easy game. I can tell you that. Memphis is a good football team.
Yeah, this will be their Super Bowl. Bruce, they've knocked off SEC teams before in that stadium.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Simmons Bank Field over there. We've got an Arkansas connection. Kickoff is at 11 o'clock, early start. We've always said that's a positive for the
traveling team.
Yeah, this is a must-win, John. Arkansas cannot slip up here. If they do, obviously, it's curtains for Sam Pittman. He's done.
Curtains.
It's curtains.
Curtains.
I said it's curtains.
You sure? Yeah, see, it's curtains for you, Pittman. You're going to go, see?
So it's a must-win. The Oaklawn sports line has moved up to 7.5. That's still. Does that surprise you, John, that the experts think the game will be that close against Memphis?
I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. Memphis, I'm telling you, it's one of those games that's like almost wish we weren't playing them. But they're going to come after us. I've watched them play their last game.
Yep.
They're steady. They're very disciplined, and I'm telling you right now, we better score about 40 to 45 points to beat them.
You did get some criticism because you were pretty strong in your sentiments about our defense that first week. I saw a lot of fans on there that John is too hard, you're too rough on them, and you were rougher than I was. But I was concerned until we saw them against a quality team, a top 20 team that was going to be the deciding factor. And a lot of it, John, is that these are mental errors. These aren't physical errors. They're mental errors, being in the wrong place, covering the wrong guy, being in the wrong, defense, whatever. And these are all between the ears kind of mistakes, things that can be corrected, but the coach has got to figure out something because now this is on film for everybody else to see.
Well, the thing is, Pittman even said it at the halftime. He says our communications weren't good. I don't understand. How is your communications not good? You practice, you work your butt off, you watch film, especially on Ole Miss. You got a quarterback that's never played one Division I game, comes in and kicks our ass. I mean, he came from a Division II, his first start, and he just kicks our ass. And it's just, the last defense that we kind of had that were pretty good was Barry Odom, and that's been our last defensive coordinator that we were actually probably in the top 6 in defense.
Well,
and we're usually around last to, every year. And is it just that hard to get 4-8, these 4-star studs, 5-star studs? I don't know, but Arkansas is a beautiful campus. It's got a great facility. I just don't understand why we can't get good defensive players. It shocks me.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up, John. Raj, yesterday at the Little Rock Touchdown Club, I asked Hunter Yurachek about where the program was in terms of money, in terms of where we should be, and this is what he said. That got a lot of response, both negative and positive, about the championships, yeah.
To win a national championship in men's basketball moving forward. We know we're set up to win a national championship in baseball moving forward, and I think we're set up in several other sports to win a national championship. Football, where we are right now, we're not set up to win a national championship. I'll just be brutally honest with that. But I think we're set up to compete really well in the Southeastern Conference, especially now with the new revenue sharing model.
You feel that's directly related to directly related to finances. That's what you feel when you say that, correct?
Absolutely. It's directly related to finances and what programs were able to invest in their teams in the past.
So, John, you have a son obviously playing golf, and you've been around the program. How do you feel when you hear him say that, to basically acknowledge we're not we don't have the money to compete with the other elite schools for a national championship because of money. What as an alumni and somebody who supports the program, what do you say when you hear that?
We got Walmart, we got J.B. Hunt, we got Tyson, we got one of the richest universities and richest people in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Pittman's not getting along with Tyson or getting along with J.B. Hunt or getting along with Walmart. I don't understand it. We should have more money there. We should have the best of the money that we have now that you can pay players. And on a positive note, Little John's playing great. The Bearcat Invitational.
Saw that yesterday.
He's in 4th or 5th. He had it to 8 under par. He kind of slipped up on the back, but he's still, I think, in 2nd. So let's wish them well today and see if they can't bring that home. But no, it's just it's time and time again. I mean, thank God we got Bobby Petrino as an offensive coordinator. I mean, I remember when he was coaching us, and he says, as long as you guys can hold, make them punt once or twice, we'll win. And that's unfortunately we got beat by Ohio State that year as our first BCS kind of, in the BCS. And I went to that Liberty Bowl, and it was one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. But I don't know, man. I just, if we got that good of an offense, how in the hell can we not get a defense?
Yeah,
I mean, our offense is incredible.
Yeah, certainly I think we probably spent more money on offense than we did on our defensive players, and didn't get pressure. Bruce didn't get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And then the back half, linebackers and secondary were all over the place. Yeah. And then you can't put much pressure on the quarterback. That spells trouble.
And you brought it up. I mean, the football IQ, not knowing what your responsibility is, wrong angle of pursuit, just all the fundamental stuff that you should know before you even get out.
Yeah, if you're struggling, I'm going to say as a former player, if you're struggling with knowing what to do, the coach has got to make it so basic because it doesn't matter how fast you are or how strong you are. If you don't know what to do, you're going to be embarrassed out there, and that's what happened in that second quarter. They played better in the second half, which was good. But
when you have to dumb it down to vanilla, then you can't execute all of your defense.
That makes it more difficult.
It makes it a lot more difficult because the schemes you're wanting to use, they can't learn.
Do want to thank Moe's for sponsoring John each week. Brendan and LeCue, go by there and make sure and try them out. Tell them that the Morning Mayhem team sent you. And
walk in there and say,
welcome to Moe's. Yeah, by the way, too, you mentioned your son, Little John, 4 under 67 yesterday, and that was at the Bearcat Invitational, as you mentioned, in Cincinnati, Ohio. So hopefully he'll continue to have a good day. I think we got Justin Moore on with JM. Are you there?
I am.
All right, JD. So all of us who are not good golfers can certainly sympathize with your 19 the other day. You've been around a long time. How does that compare? I think you had an 18 years ago. What was the scoop? I didn't hear all the details. Was that a water hole or what was the scoop?
I had nowhere to go. I had to keep trying to go over the water. I couldn't chip out because the grass was so high. All I'm doing is trying to get a 7-iron over the water, and I couldn't chip out. I couldn't go backwards. I mean, it was just one of those stupid, crazy things that you just can't get out of. But it's golf. What the hell? And I played the last 7 holes even par. I can't figure the game out.
John, listen. Hey, for every man out there who struggles with golf, hearing that is like, okay. All right, I can relate to John. I don't think I've ever had a 19, but you know what? I can relate to John Daly.
I have.
Or hit it 7 times in the water or whatever. God bless. And you came back, you played well. You put that hole behind you and ended up playing well the rest of the.
That's the lesson, kids. Put each hole behind you.
All I want to do is break 90.
Where are you at this weekend? Where are you playing at this weekend?
I'm done. I'm not going to play again until the father's son. I'm just taking a break. I'm tired of it. I'm wore out.
Yeah.
I play 2 to 3 pro-ams every week. I'm taking naps during the rounds. I'm just
good. You need to rest.
Man.
Listen, man. You making appearances every weekend. Go to some football games. Just kick back and relax a little bit, JD.
Yeah, open a good old boy.
Yeah, I got a lot of sponsor stuff to do. I'm going to Vegas today for one day. I'm coming back. Going this morning. Coming back tonight.
Relaxing.
I got a huge members party. Huge members party Saturday. I'm going to miss that game in Memphis. I wanted to go, but this came up.
Well,
and I'm going to try and hopefully make
Notre Dame.
Not hopefully make a game or two, but I'm more busier now than I've ever been, and it's not even about golf.
You just got through saying you're doing nothing until the next, but you just named off
9
72
things. Yeah. Well, we'll be in Memphis this weekend. That's your old stomping grounds over there. Hopefully the Hogs can take care of business. This is a must-win. This is a must-win. There is no alternative here. You've got to win that game if you're Arkansas. If not, obviously changes or maybe immediately on the way. So hopefully the Hogs will take care of business, JD. Have a great rest of the week, man.
Y'all too. Go Hogs. Love y'all.
Love you, buddy.
Get them Saturday.
All right. Agree with you. Go Hogs. 19. He said, I can't figure out this game. Oh, my gosh. I wish I could have been there to watch him. He just keeps swinging.
Did he have a caddy?
Sure he did. What does a caddy say?
Straight up tin cup right
there.
It
is tin cup. And then
caddy says nothing to you.
Do you run out of balls? How many balls do you get to? Are you limited?
Apparently not.
If he lost 7 of them, I think he said he's hit 7 in the water. We'll come back and wrap up with our man Bruce James. Don't go away. 7:46.
I'll get my bedroll and go, 'cause I ain't nowhere near the kind of a fella that'll settle down. I've got a natural talent for loving, and I'm gonna spread it around. If I ever come back your way again, remember who I am. I'm a natural, actual, real, authentical Arkansas loving man.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with a pigskin quite like a Flight by Yuengling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a Flight by Yuengling. And the reason why, y'all know Yuengling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yuengling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yuengling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yuengling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union now serving 15 counties throughout Central Arkansas, and perfect timing for hunting season. Alcoa Community FCU offers fun loans for ATVs, side-by-sides, travel trailers, and boats for hunting. If it's outdoors this fall, Alcoa has you covered. New mortgage loan? See my buddy, the real Matt Jones at Alcoa. Matt will make your new home purchase as simple as possible. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today for a list of the 15 counties and apply for your next fun or mortgage loan.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower. Get your choice of a free pressure washer or generator. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. For the month of September, get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. Offer ends September 30th. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street, Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for 50 homeowners to participate in our Rake in the Fall savings event. The first 50 homeowners who call will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. In as little as one day, we'll take your old bathtub down to the studs and complete the installation of your brand new custom-designed walk-in shower. The first 50 homeowners who call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 75% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior and military discounts. You'll receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase, and call 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $25 Restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Tuesday on Out of Bounds, we'll look back at Ole Miss, but really start looking ahead to the Memphis Tigers. Fernando Carmona will join us thanks to Colonial Life Independent Agents Charlie Schaaf and Damon Francis. We'll catch up with old Double Nickel at 106 Also coming up on the show, we'll talk some high school football and a whole lot more. 2 NFL games to discuss. Join us for Out of Bounds. We'll be here from 1 to 4.
Big savings are rolling now at Gwatney Chevrolet. Take advantage of the $7,500 EV tax credit before September 30th. Drive a 2026 Trax or Trailblazer for just $249 a month. Or save up to $13,000 on new Silverados. Plus, we're paying up to 20% over Kelley Blue Book for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And right now, you can get it all with no payments until 2026. Stop by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville today. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply, see dealer for details.
Edwards Food Giant presents Razorback Baseball color analyst and Drop Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer every Tuesday morning on Morning Mayhem. Rick will share his special take on Razorback sports with the guys each week. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever have to make for your family's groceries.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Didn't get me this time.
Ortho, Arkansas. Thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker. And the host staff. Sing it if you know it. Long distance information, get me Memphis, Tennessee. The Razorbacks are rolling in its game day energy. The Tigers think they're ready, but the Hogs are on the prowl. You'll hear that whoop pig suey with the mighty roar so loud.
Listen to this one, Bruce. Check this out.
Come on! All football fans remember going back in the day when David BAZZEL stopped Bo Jackson, took his run away.
Snatched it!
That Arkansas tradition, man, still lives in you and me. So we're bringing home our first road win from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what we're doing. We're bringing home the first road win, and that's what's going to happen. Stay
Good
positive.
song there, Raj. Well done.
It's
Johnny Rivers.
It is little Johnny.
Justin, do you approve of Roger's latest song?
Of course.
Of course.
He's a bump. That's what a bump.
No, that one is perfect for your register.
Absolutely.
Right in
That's
there, baby.
exactly right.
He just,
That's exactly right.
He just went Music Man.
He just turned his chair around is what he did. He turned his chair around. He said, I want him on my team.
I do.
Do
want to thank Accountable Roofing and Remodeling for sponsoring Bruce. Appreciate them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ted, for sure. We appreciate you.
We head to Memphis this weekend, and you know Memphis pretty well, the town, that area. Of course, you know, I think is the National Guard going in? Is that what I heard all the time? I don't know.
You're saying.
Is that happening this
you
like
may
this
have
weekend?
some of them with breakfast on Thursday.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the show Friday morning from a location on Beale Street.
You should.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that and sort of learning a little bit about that.
So it's going to be Q. If you had Mississippi catfish, you're in Memphis, you're going to have Q.
Barbecue.
Yeah. Right.
What's the place that's so famous that some people don't like it? A Rendezvous. Yeah, some people say it's overrated. Some
I've had it.
I'm one of those.
I agree. I mean,
it's okay. I mean, it's good.
Sure
it ain't bad, but it's not like
they didn't screw
I
it up.
can guarantee you, it probably ain't the best barbecue in Memphis.
Right. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I was looking at the numbers. You know that Taylor Green is number one in the nation. He's tied, I think, with two other quarterbacks with 11 touchdown passes. The guy that we're playing for Memphis, the quarterback there,
he's leading the nation from what I read in touchdown passes and rushing yards.
As a quarterback, yes.
As a quarterback,
he's 13th overall in rushing with 102 yards per carry. That's just anybody. But, yeah, number one rushing. Said here that he's tied for the FBS lead with 11 touchdown passes, 12th in efficiency rating. Yeah. But anyway, he's having a great year. Somebody said, did Petrino's team not, back in the day, were they not like now? They were constructed more for offense, and the defense struggled back in the day. I can't remember the defense.
Yeah, but they had some really good players on defense. But they had Beckett, who was really good defensively.
Yeah. I can't remember who the other
as an end. Jericho Nelson was a really good.
We're out there.
Hybrid linebacker, safety, whatever they call that position, nickel, I guess.
Yeah. They were better than what we're showing now.
They had some really good standout players.
Yeah, it does look. I know, Justin, you and Josh were going back and forth. Roger was doing a fundraiser last night for charity. Talking about Hunter's comments yesterday. Somebody says here that, where is it at here? He can say we're not in a position to win a national championship, but he needs to propose a plan to get there. Sounds like he's quit. I don't know if I heard that,
I think that comment was confusing on multiple levels because last night we had discussing people on Twitter who were saying, how can you say that we are competitive in the SEC, which is the best league, and not competitive for a championship? Like those two things don't really square with each other. And then also people were saying, how can you say that financially we're not in the spot to compete in the SEC? I think what he meant to say was our team looks like a competitive SEC team, not like we're competing to win the SEC.
Yeah, the problem is he did it last year with the $100. He just sometimes doesn't need to say that, Bruce. That we're not, even though it may be the truth, Justin, like you were saying in your text last night. It just better not say that than
we thin-skinned fans down here. I think because he obviously up there it's more state-run radio, and he's going to get nothing but folks that are going to throw him the softballs. Not what you threw him was a curveball. I mean, you were just asking him questions. And for him to say that comment there that the person said, I'll agree with all that except that it sounds like he quit. He should have had an answer to say, here's what we're going to do, which is we got to get more money. As far as the quit goes, I won't. I mean, it's his opinion, but.
Yeah, and then the other thing was asking Justin about whether or not we should be like everybody else, and that's skirting the rules on and how NIL can be applied that other schools are doing. I thought that was interesting that he brought that up. And I'm going to tell you, listen, the people that either like him or don't.
I missed that part.
Yeah,
so you'll have to fill me in.
We'll play that when we come back.
And Justin, do you feel comfortable in saying a fefew things? How not aggravated, how I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. That being a donor for the last couple of years, and you're throwing good money at bad. I don't know. Are you feel comfortable in saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. I think Kate and I have been donors for 15, 16 years, something like that.
Yeah,
and. That's something you kind of take pride in. I mean, you don't walk around and be like, "Oh, hey, by the way."
No, I understand.
But,
but you're not going to take it away, are you?
He's supporting.
Well.
You think okay.
His concert schedule's become full.
And maybe that's.
I mean, it's just to be as brief as I can.
Yeah,
20
seconds.
I know we got to go. To answer your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Hold on to that, brother. Hold on to that.
We got
it right. Hold on.
Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate
it.
Bruce.
Enjoyed it.
All right,
have a good day.
8 o'clock. Hey, folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Sherwood. Frank just told me they've received several truckloads of new inventory, so lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off new 2025 model Rams, plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. You can take $8,000 off new Jeep Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Go to Fletcher Dodge and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll give you the deal of a lifetime. They're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, they still need trade-ins for their pre-owned lot, so they're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for trade-ins. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Remember, several truckloads of new inventory are in. They've got a ton of vehicles that you can choose from. Go talk with Frank and his staff today. Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Sherwood.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 1037 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
In a press conference on Monday afternoon, North Little Rock police gave new details into a shooting at a North Little Rock High School football game. They say a man in the visitor section was shot in the side Friday night, but is expected to survive. Police don't believe he or anyone else inside the stadium was the intended target, saying the shot wasn't believed to be fired from anywhere on campus. But police are still searching for the suspect and asking for cell phone video or photos from inside or outside the stadium when it occurred. And a man mauled by a bear in Franklin County earlier this month has died. 72-year-old Vernon Patton was working on a gravel road near Mulberry Mountain Lodge Park when the bear attacked him. 2 game wardens killed the bear. This was Arkansas's first reported bear attack in 25 years. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Gary Burton Jr.
Joe Nichols joins Morning Mayhem each week, presented by Bath Fitters. Get the tub or shower you deserve with no gimmicks, just real savings. Check them out at bathfitterlittlerock.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL. Look, we all know how unpredictable the weather can be around here. 1 minute the sun's out, the next your power's gone. That's why I'm considering a Generac generator from Tri-State for my home. It turns on automatically in seconds and keeps your home powered, cool, and safe, even when the grid goes down. Right now, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator. Plus, they'll throw in a free 1 year maintenance plan and 1 year of free remote monitoring. That's a $2,499 value, folks. It's a smart move, especially in this heat. Head to tristategenerators.com to schedule your free quote. That's tristategenerators.com. Terms and conditions apply. Call for details. Remember, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator, and they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and a 1 year of free remote monitoring. It all adds up to $2,499. Folks, it's a smart move, especially in this heat. Remember, tristategenerators.com. Call them or check them out online today.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
I'm retired, newly retired, so this was my first summer not working again. But I had problems with my shoulder. I mean, it was just like 1,000 needles going into my shoulder.
Mike didn't want surgery. 6 months in a sling was not how he planned to spend retirement. That's when he heard about QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
It's a free appointment. And after the first treatment, the next day, I went out and played golf. The pain just wasn't there.
No drugs, no surgery. Just your body's own natural healing power. Orthobiologic concentrated and placed exactly where you need them to go to work.
I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I don't want to take on Mike Tyson, but he'd know I was there.
Now Mike's heading back to QC Kinetics to get his knees treated.
It changed my first summer being retired. It's one I can remember instead of regret.
Get back to doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today to schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
It's a great day for football. Two rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. Two rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. Please. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's!
Go! Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the name?
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. All righty then. 8:06 on this Tuesday, September 16th. Morning Mayhem is fully assembled. I'm David BAZZEL. That's Roger Scott here in the Oaklawn studio. And
That's what it is.
Josh Neighbors producing, and Justin Moore out in Poet.
Is it the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio? Because I hear Christian say it's Oaklawn Hot Springs.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I don't look at it like that. It's always been Hot Springs, Oaklawn Racing Casino. Okay. Very good. Very good. And thank you to Wayne Smith, who is listening. He's monitoring, making sure that we're. He sure did. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you very much for that. We'll see him again, or Oaklawn this Thursday as well. But we'll be in the Hot Water City tomorrow.
That's exactly right. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Bone to pick. Dylan Smith got on DJ's podcast before me. Very upsetting.
Yeah, he did. That's what I hear. We'll have no Terry Bradshaw today, JM. He is. Matter of fact, we're trying to look over our shoulder. He and his wife and family are supposed to be on the Today Show.
Look, there's your Lake Michigan.
Wow! Yeah, they're promoting their book. The cookbook came out today. So
cool.
So all this week they are doing a national promotion. So we won't have him this week. We'll have him next week. I couldn't wait to talk to him about the Pittsburgh, which we'll talk with you about the gaff on the kickoff that just gave. Who was it that beat him this week? Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
How does that happen?
You know what? It's not the first time it's happened. Right, Roger?
Absolutely.
I mean, you think in the pros, though.
I know. Listen, there was a
man.
Razorback that had the same thing happen to him with the Steelers in 1990. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Is that a trivia question?
It
really?
is. Wait till you Google it.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Can we give him his initials?
Yeah, BF.
BF.
He was a rookie, 1990. It was the same coach.
We all learned about kickoffs.
Yeah, he was a stud, and he ended up being a bigger stud to Pittsburgh a little bit later. Right. But you know what's crazy, Roger? The coach that he came off to see when he walked off the field was an Arkansan. Well, he played at Arkansas. George Stewart was his special teams coach.
Oh, yeah.
He was. I didn't realize that until I looked at the film last night, and then I also saw Mean Joe Green was the defensive line coach.
Yes, but
what's that? Say it. Say it.
Barry Foster.
That's it. Barry Foster.
He let the ball bounce like it was a punt.
It's live.
And just left it. They couldn't advance it, so they got it at the 5. It was the 49ers, and we talk about embarrassing. He was a rookie, and that's something he always. Of course, he came back, had some good years for Pittsburgh, but so that's twice that it's happened to the Steelers, if you can believe that.
Hey, real quick, I forgot to mention in the 7 o'clock hour, so I'm going to have to mention it again tomorrow, or try to at that time. But Danya and Derek Lipe. Danya and Derek Lipe. Here's the thing. Justin, Danya works at the Bank of England in England. And they live in Saline County. She left work, made it into Saline County, goes to the gym and gets all cleaned up at home and all that, and then comes to the butcher shop last night to play trivia starting at 6 o'clock. So it's an hour drive to Bank of England to come do that. And they bid the most for the Evabella Spa and one of the gift cards that the butcher shop gave away
as well. This was the fundraiser for?
Cystic fibrosis is what it was for last night there at the butcher shop. And they've got a nice little menu there, too. Now that I didn't eat anything there, but it was kind of nice. But anyway, Danya and Derek Lipe, Lipe. I want to say thanks for them coming out and hanging out. We're going to do it again soon, with the 29th, I believe. But just to say thank you, she's a lister, and I actually had a Morning Mayhem shirt in my vehicle, and she was able to get that, and she was very ecstatic. Even she got a $500 gift basket from Ava Bella, but she really liked that Morning Mayhem shirt too. So thank you to Dee Dee and Ava Bella.
We've got a Mountain Pine Deserving Dozen group that we put out late last night. Roger will be going over there Thursday to feed them. Thanks to Steve Qualls and Camel's Kids Foundation and Design Labs. And
Smoke and Barbecue.
Where is that?
It's going to be over in Hot Springs. Mountain Pine is, yeah. And so we got 12 folks that we're going to honor. So look at my Facebook page. I'm sure Mountain Pine School District will reshare that a little bit.
And they
later.
they didn't even know it at the time.
They hadn't known it yet. Those people didn't know until tonight.
Until they see it. Yeah.
JM, we hadn't had a chance to talk to you. We don't get you on Mondays and Fridays, so we got you. We saw the text messages that were going back and forth. That was the only thing that worked in that press box, by the way, in Oxford. All right, let's get your take on the game. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, well, first let me try to answer Roger's question.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Kate? But, it's where I was going. It is frustrating. And here's why it's frustrating to me is because we've, for 14, let's just say 15 years for easy math. We've found a way to lose games the same exact way for 15 years now. I mean, it's not one coaching staff. It's not one. It's just like, is it ever going to end? Like, right. I mean, are we going to be the team that finds a way to win the game in the last 2 minutes? Instead of, for the better part of 2 decades now.
Yeah, that's it.
Be the team that finds a way to lose the game.
I think it's.
I mean, you
answered your question.
You look at the A&M, Missouri, and now some of the Ole Miss games alone, and you could throw LSU in there in that time frame. Yeah. And I bet we've lost 20 games by 3, 4, 5 points. We either have the last possession. We look as though we're about to close it out, just like Saturday, and we don't.
I know.
Justin, you're right. I looked the other day. A lot of those games are one score. Like it is.
It's 25. It's 25 Sam alone.
You take Missouri for example, and I'll just go the last couple, 2 or 3 years. They look to be in trouble, even against us, whatever. And then they find a way to win. That's just one example, but I'm like, when is it our turn? And so, yes, as somebody who, I'm not a Frank Fletcher by any stretch of the imagination, as far as, and I bring up Frank because you guys were talking about him at the Touchdown Club the other day. You get to the point where you're like, damn, like, are we ever going to climb out of this hole? And it's I could take that, amount of money and we could go on a pretty nice vacation this year, Well, I mean, it definitely crosses your mind.
So let's take a look at it because you're right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Well, I was just going to say on the game, to answer your question, I just wanted to answer Roger's instead of
I'm glad
stammering
you did.
and staggering.
Justin, real quick, to your point.
And I don't know if what I said made any sense.
Well, it does make sense when you say, when I add this to it, and that is when they put out, I think it was Josh put it out, the video, the drone, and all that at Texas Tech, and you comment, and we'll see how much that money dries up if you keep going 7-6. Is that to your point?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an example of it for sure. I mean, they might want to tone down over there.
Well, I'm just saying. So that's your point.
24/7. They are humming right now.
What now?
Well, I was going to say,
kids that are way out of their weight class.
Yeah, no, they are. But that facility was fine, but it was not unlike any other facility. In the other 30, 40 top places.
Did you see the distinction,
America.
Justin? It's the largest contiguous, so it's like there's nothing that's detached. It's all one big facility. I guess that's their claim.
Yeah, so they're playing semantics.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's cute. Well, that's cute, and then their stadium holds about 13 people. That's cute.
Hey, before you jump into the game Saturday, just to make an observation, if you do go back, Justin, I mean, you go back the years that we were winning. They were the years under Bobby Petrino. So you had 11-2, 10-3 those last 2 years of Bobby, and then you have had disaster since 2012. I mean, listen to this: 4-8 under John L. Smith, and then Bielema gets here 3-9, and all of a sudden he starts making things better. 7-6, 8-5, and then all of a sudden 7-6, 4-8. Then he's fired. Chad Morris 2-10. Sam wins 3 games, but you lose 7. 9-4. Yeah, we got it going. 7-6. 4-8, 7-6. So, I mean, that is 13 years. Man. It's 13 years of a lot of those, and I've been to every game. I've been to every game, and you're right. If I had to go into another locker room post game, or not locker room, post game press conference after A&M for 7 years in a row, and find out how are we going to lose this game this year, or we go to Missouri and say we cannot finish them off. We have the lead in the fourth quarter. I mean, it is. So what you're saying is true, and it's 13 years of it, and it's got to be for somebody giving money, and they're millionaires up there. They are millionaires. If you're in athletics up there, most of you, within a few years, you're a millionaire if you're not your first year. There's just a lot of people making a lot of money, and you guys are giving. Now the kids are making money. Kids are millionaires.
Good night.
So I can see the frustration.
But stuff does eventually flip. Like, I mean, think about Ohio State, right? Ohio State just ran it up on Michigan for 7 years in a row, and then all of a sudden Ryan Day cannot beat Michigan. Like, stuff goes in cycles. This is just a longer cycle. Well, you got to think it'll come around eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Sam's getting towards the end. So.
I'm just saying that. For 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at it, when Tommy was here, and when we first started this gig, when I was here, and we really believed that. Bear with me, help me out here, Baz. I think in a 10-year span, we should be playing for a national championship. In every 5 years, we should be playing for the SEC championship. Every this and that, and every this and that. You can't even. None of that's happening now. Yeah. We're not doing any of that. We're not. We have now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now with the influx of, so you added 4 teams.
Who are all in your recruiting base, and
you added Missouri, Texas A&M, which hurt our recruiting really badly. Yep. In my opinion.
Yep.
Because you could go into Texas and tell those kids, hey, you want to play in the SEC? You 100%. Can't do that here.
Right.
Then obviously you had Texas and Oklahoma, which just further cements the same thing. Then on top of that, you introduce NIL, which nobody polices. Nobody. You know. Then the transfer portal. Oh, by the way, COVID. It was just. It's just been one thing after the other. So there are a lot of variables and a lot of reasons as to why this has transpired.
But
let's just call a spade a spade. This started with, and look, there's not a bigger Petrino fan as a football mind, and happy that he's our OC right now. Don't get me wrong, and the Petrino head coaching years were a blast, but let's not pretend like this didn't start because of what transpired when he was fired here, because that's what set us on this course.
That's right.
Yeah, well,
it just is.
I know.
I'm not even making a joke.
That's where it started.
That's what happened.
To counter, though, Hugh
why are you laughing at me?
It's just the irony of going back to go. There's a moment in time.
Yes,
you can go back and go.
It all started as an obvious and distinct moment as to when this started. And I'll wrap it up by saying this: I'm not continuing to blame him for what we've gone through. I'm just stating a fact. That's when it started, and here we are. And we're still trying to rise from that. And why we haven't been able to do so, I have no idea. Somebody a lot smarter than me is going to have to figure that out. Do we need better players? Do we need better coaching? Do we need better? Do we need all of the above?
Yes.
Do we need more money? We need more money.
Yes.
Clearly, from what Hunter said.
Yeah.
Okay, then how do we accomplish these things?
Well,
could we get started trying? Please. That's where I come from. As a donor, it's just like. I know the guys up there doing their best, and they want to win too. But
Well,
good Lord, at some point you got to
you get paid big money. That's right.
Implement a plan in order to do so, and we're literally talking about almost 2 decades now.
Well, it's not a death sentence because we saw Ole Miss. I mean, their coach called hookers off a school phone, and they were able to somehow rally. I mean, those Hugh Freeze years were some of the best they had, and they were still able to lose him, get pounded a little bit by the NCAA. And
not really at all, though. I mean,
yeah, not terrible, but I mean they went through Matt Luke, and the other side of it. And I know everybody likes Sam, and I know you're tight with him, Justin, but just as a figure, he is not the type of guy that he's not like a fundraiser like the way that like a Houston Nut is. I mean, I saw Kenny Dillingham from Arizona State the other day.
Tread lightly, Josh. Tread lightly.
You know what I'm saying? Before the season, he was like, I'm not sure what preseason number 12 team doesn't have a practice facility built. Basically challenging his boosters to be like, why doesn't a top 15 team not have a good facility? And that's the kind of stuff that people will respond to, especially if you win. And that's just not Sam's demeanor. And that's not where he is. As Roger always points out, it's not really where he is in his coaching life. And just like as a figurehead, I mean, even politics too, like the kind of the red hot people inspire giving. The Trumps, the Bernie Sanders, and this is not an enigmatic guy.
Well, just to push,
the giving.
Just the other side of the coin, just to push back a little bit. If we had found a way in Sam's tenure to win all these close games and not lose them, the demeanor wouldn't make any difference in the world.
Well, so I will say,
you know what I mean. We would
damn
have more money. We would, you know what I'm saying, Josh?
Well, but it's like, I mean,
and I think everybody's demeanor fits differently with different states. And
sure,
I personally think his demeanor and the way that he is a perfect fit for this state. I just think you got to win games.
Well, here's the deal.
Then it'd be fine.
Here's the deal. I don't care about the demeanor, to be quite honest. But here's the deal. Win the games. It's what you were talking about, Justin. You've been seeing this for 13 years. Bielema did the same thing. We had chances to win games.
Yeah, and I love Brett.
Same here.
You love all the coaches that are gone.
I still talk to him.
I know, but what I'm saying, listen, I liked him too. I like Sam, but you got to win. You got to win the game.
Just they found a way to lose. Yeah. I mean, we would have some stupid penalty, or
we just wouldn't. We couldn't have a killer instinct to shut them out and finish the game.
There were a number of years we couldn't convert on a 4th and inches.
Multiple times.
Every time.
You all made a point a little bit recently about Justin about the teams they've added. So Arkansas traditionally played 6 teams every year. LSU, A&M, Ole Miss, Missouri, Mississippi State. Those 5 teams. I think they only have a winning record in the last 5-10 years over one of those teams, and I believe it's Mississippi State. You added A&M, and they've been a bugaboo for them. You added Missouri, they've been a bugaboo for them. Like Arkansas's program is just, they don't have anybody, they're not elevating. And, Missouri is spending elevating type money. A&M is spending elevating type money, not having the results. But Arkansas is not spending money the way those other schools are. And the defense, it shows.
It's because he says they don't have it.
Well, but you need, that's not a good enough excuse. Well, if you're going to be in the SEC and you're going to take the paycheck at the end of the year to be in the SEC, act like it.
Well, that's
and the thing is that. Fair, right, wrong, or indifferent, you're in a conference where they fired Jimbo and paid him $60 million not to coach. Is that right? Is that prudent? No. But that's who you're up against. So you need to start being more aggressive like that.
And you guys can speak to this probably more so than even me. But, I mean, there are a couple – people always point to this company and this company and this company, and we got all this money. And, yeah, there is coming out of Arkansas. But a couple of these – and I'm not going to name names, but a couple of these companies that are big time who have oodles and bacoodles and whatever and can give whatever, they don't because they don't really care like we do as far as wins and losses go. And you guys know who I'm talking about. They're not giving much money. So, yeah, you can reference we got this company and that company and say Arkansas should be doing this. Well, if they don't, I don't know why they don't have the relationships where they care as far as, win losses in football or national championships. But for some, there's some disconnect there. They don't cared. You know what I'm saying, Baz?
Well, yeah, I understand. Yeah, but maybe they're not inspired by the coach or the coach.
Turns out Tyson's a basketball guy.
Could be. But
they don't. Cal's inspiring them, right? Cal's getting them to get somebody to spend money, right?
Well, that's one. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are other companies up there who could do that, and I'm not one to tell you this way you should do with your money or whatever. I mean, as just a fan, I'm like, oh, I wish you would, but so I'm not saying they should be doing more than they are, but there are companies up there who have the ability to be a John Tyson that choose not to for some reason or some list of reasons, and it's not been one coaching staff. It's been
multiple
years, decades. You know what I'm saying?
Also, somebody mentioned on the D3 Auto Sales text line about Jerry Jones, and I don't know why people don't always mention this. People are always saying, why doesn't he give? Jerry's got a football passion. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Why would he invest time, money, effort into a second project? He's not very good at managing the first one right now. But people always ask, where's Jerry's money?
I don't think he had a good experience too with his son and Chad and all that. So not to say he wouldn't do it at some point, but you're right. His focus is on. Although he's got enough money to be able, and he's contributed some money.
When you spend money like that, you want to be able to fully focus on that level of investment, right?
Yeah,
and at least see it through. The way that Frank, whenever Talon speaks in public, Frank is engaged with that, right? You can tell he really wants to see where his investment is going. Jerry can't do that because he's got a game the next day.
Yeah, let me hit a couple things real quick before we go to break. I know Chuck is here. Let's see here. Somebody said we are worse than Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt doesn't have much money, and they're doing okay. Yeah, good point.
They got some more money. They found some more recently.
I don't think they have more than Arkansas, do they?
No, but that's a Brit school.
Somebody says it's impossible to talk over Justin. That's great. Oh my goodness!
It's either Justin. You can't talk over Justin. He's talking way too much. Or where's Justin? He's not. He's silent. I'm like.
Somebody says
I can't figure it out. I'll just go back to bed. How about that?
Oh no! Somebody says Robert Redford passed away. Roger mentioned that earlier. What 89, yeah. Raj? Yeah, Chuck. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Legendary guy. And somebody said they disagreed, Justin, with the personality evaluation that you gave for Sam. He said they thought we needed more of a Bobby Petrino, we didn't come to Peyton mentality than Sam's laid-back personality. That was from.
If you think Bobby Petrino has a better personality than Sam Pittman,
no, I think it's the edge. I don't think it's the personality. I think it's the edge.
I think
it's all subjective.
I think if you had a Houston Nutt as the AD as like the fundraiser, I think you could have a Sam as the coach. But
Sam, to me, Coach Pittman does not have the urgency
the fire in
to
the belly.
Anything. Yeah, he does. That's just me. That's just me.
Again, I think we like Sam.
Sure.
Everybody loves
Sam.
Sure.
and Bielema both. Justin, they could not close out games. Both of them had the same issue. Just could not finish
John
games.
L. couldn't get in a game.
No, it's been a long 13 years since Petrino. It has been. So, I don't know what's going to happen. We got to win this weekend. I know this. I think we will. The Oaklawn Sports line is.
I don't think it'll be close.
I hope you're right. The Oaklawn Sports line is
don't.
7.5. That always makes you a little nervous when the line is that. Not that they get it right all the time, but.
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite new clip. I don't know if you saw that in the post game.
No, I missed it.
Oh my gosh! One of the reporters asked him. They said, "The coach, now this means you're 7-18." And before the guy could even say, they're talking about in one possession games. He said,
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
He got irritated. Sort of like what Brian Kelly did at Notre Dame. At
the
LSU.
reporter's still asking the question.
Oh my gosh! Brian Kelly lost his mind like a little baby.
He apologized.
He is a weird guy.
But real quick, you can hear the guy. You can hear the reporter still asking the question, Roger, in the background when he does it. Play that one more time. You can hear the guy in the background still talking. Listen.
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
That's not edited. That's not edited. Yep. That's how he said it. Boom, boom, boom. And so, all right,
That's
Chuck
funny.
Gatlin is here.
Good morning, everybody.
We'll come back and play a little Family Feud. One day.
Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Sports Center.
Last night, a Monday night doubleheader wrapped up week number 2 in the NFL. First, it was Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay getting the 2-0, both coming on the road with a 20-19 win over the Houston Texans, who are now 0-2. Mayfield led an 11-play, 80-yard drive with under 3 minutes to play to secure the win. In the nightcap, it was an impressive defensive display from the Los Angeles Chargers in a 20-9 victory. They get 2-0 on the year as well. They forced Geno Smith to go 24 of 43 for 180 yards and 3 interceptions on the night. The Raiders now drop to 1-1. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Suit up for game day and join Roger Scott at the People's Watch Parties. The tradition continues at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, 9811 Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock. So come cheer on our team. Roger is sure to have his bag of goodies, and Boudreaux's will have great food and drink specials. The fun is at Boudreaux's and the People's Watch Party with the host with the most, Roger Scott, and your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and now Hot Springs. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 103.7 The Buzz app.
Justin, you know what it is? Wiener, I don't, but schnitzel is thinly.
Oh, my gosh. 8:34 on this Tuesday, September 16th. No Terry Bradshaw today because he and his wife and family are on the Today Show right now getting ready to promote their cookbook, Bradshaw Family Cookbook. And he's doing that all this week, so
you've got us books coming.
Got books.
Signed copies?
I got, you know what? I did not get the signed copies.
So what we'll get
What's that about?
We can easily get that done because he's a personal friend of ours. He's a personal friend. So what we'll do is I'll pick out an item in that thing to make. You do the same thing. Justin do the same thing. We'll get those dishes together, and we have a dinner of what we've made
Yeah,
together.
let's do that. Yeah.
That's a great idea. And we do it, you know what? A better idea even that. Listen to this. We do it at Justin and Kate's house. That's what we could.
Come on. Couple things real quick before we get to Chuck. From our buddy Brandon LeCue at Moe's. Marlo's Ribs and Restaurant on Elvis Presley Boulevard is the best barbecue in Memphis for my money. Rendezvous is okay, but mustard-based coleslaw is disgusting. It should always be mayo, vinegar, and sugar. How do you mess that up? And then Chris Jones, who was there yesterday, his son Luke played offensive line for the Razorbacks. He said on the 80 comments by Hunter, when you buy $1 million horse, you don't want to be told you have a 2% chance of winning the Derby. People won't hope. Tell us where we are positioning to win a national championship. So it may have been, better. He could have, phrased that better than the way he did yesterday. And definitely catching some heat from that today. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Chucky Gatlin, please.
Bring in Chucky the Gat Man.
If Justin Moore is the Michael Jordan of Family Feud, then this man is the Scottie Pippen. He's the most famous Arkansas State alum that works at the Buzz. He's the best promotions director in the greater Little Rock area. Brought to you by Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo. Joining Morning Mayhem, it's Chuck Gatlin.
Good morning, everybody. Wow, what a song.
That is perfect. That is perfect for
Do you
him.
know
That
who
is
sings this?
perfect.
Do you guys know what group this is?
I do not. What is it? Death Wish?
Chuck Berry.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, sorry.
He's an animal. Look at the animal. He's an animal.
Master of puppet.
Oh,
What?
You have a puppet on your arm.
Master puppet.
It's not just any. That's animal.
Justin,
The
can you look at the camera? Yeah, okay. I was about to say
It's animal. It's animal.
It's animal. Why do you have animal on your forearm?
Well,
Because he's an animal.
He was my first favorite drummer.
Drummer? He was a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh no, Sesame Street.
So what? That's tattooed on you?
It is.
Yeah. From the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Animal.
Yeah.
You
He's
have a
got
Muppet
tattoo.
on your forearm.
Yeah.
That is interesting. That was your inspiration.
Can
to
you
be a
tell him where
drummer?
you have that basketball goal? No, you
Huh?
can't. Never mind.
What's happening here at the Buzz there, Chucky?
Oh my God. All right. Okay. Thanks again to Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo in Russellville. Go over and see them, or you can check them out online, hubbardpowersports.com. Big news. Registration is now open for the Fall Golf Tournament October 14th at Rebsamen. That is presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, along with Bud Light, Twin Peaks, and Double B's. So go to 1037thebuzz.com and register your 4-person team now. It is a scramble.
Cool.
We do an 8 o'clock flight and a 1 o'clock flight. So go and register for that right now. Tonight, Roger, over
Say
at
it.
Boudreaux's.
I'm going to be at Boudreaux's. You know, Boudreaux's is my home away from home a lot of times. You know, I got a home away from home one week, then home away from home is Oaklawn and all that. So tonight, Boudreaux's, we had a great time at Butcher Shop doing trivia for cystic fibrosis. Last night it was fantastic. Tonight we do it. It's just regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill fun at Boudreaux's Trivia. One of these days, I wish you're not that far. We should come by and hang out. Maybe even at a Razorback game if you come by Boudreaux's. You know, you can sit at my table and knock back a couple Coca-Colas.
I'll do it.
All right.
All right. All right. Then tomorrow, you guys, Sigma Supply down in Hot Springs.
Well, we're not going to be at Sigma Supply. They are sponsoring, I guess, dropping $1 for it. But where we will be I'll probably be working out is probably where I'll be doing it. We're going to be at Hot Springs Health and Fitness. Hot Springs Health and Fitness. I'll probably be doing it, Baz. I want you, because I've got to get a hold of HB. Now, HB's not going to like this, but I need his help, and I need your help in it as well, because for the second week in a row, I've been told by women and one guy that I do not have a butt anymore. Now, I know my jeans are a little bit bigger than what I have, so I need to know me back in the gym, and maybe you
I
can.
wish I looked like HB.
How can I get back into, what do I got to do to get more of a lift in my buttocks? So I'm going to need that,
do those
and
lifts.
HB's going to have to, he's going to have to put hands on.
Where you stand on your toes.
Put hands
He's going to have to, Justin, he's going to have to do it. He's going to have to.
Hey, I get it, Bubba.
I know. He's gonna, he just has to.
Good Lord. Woo!
So that's where we'll be tomorrow.
That's where you are tomorrow. Then Thursday, the Zone is hanging out with Judge Tony Braswell of the Faulkner County Juvenile Court. And then you're, of course, at Mainline on Thursday.
I thought you was going to say, Roger, you are familiar with juvenile court. Yes, I was in juvenile court before.
Once upon
Absolutely.
a time.
I was. So John Horner, one of the family members of Horner concrete or whatever it was across the street from where we lived in the housing project in Hot Springs. I broke into his Pup Hall's business with Rodney Matthews and Steve Patton. Then whether they
Way
wanted
to call those guys out.
Well, exactly.
They moved on with their lives.
Listen,
and now-
people think the Hobson Street Hobos was just a name. No, listen, we were serious about it.
Jeez, is that who scared you?
It was
straight?
B&E. It sure did. It scared me straight, brother.
And then the Sonic Blast tour continues. Drive Time Sports in Benton.
Yeah, you're gonna have
And then,
Randy in Benton. Randy.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then,
we'll be in Benton too this week for the Buzz High School Football Game of the Week.
Hey, all right.
Who are they playing?
Were you gonna promote that or no?
Who are they
All right.
playing?
No, I wasn't.
Parkview.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be a good game.
Didn't y'all also? Weren't y'all in the same place this past weekend too?
No, we were not.
Okay. Well, never mind. Then that brings us to Razorback Game Day. Running around town, David and Trey, presented by Oaklawn Sports.
Yeah.
Be checking out Memphis.
Yeah, that was we did it. We had a fun time doing Oxford. We'll do Memphis too.
Looking forward to it.
And a lot of things to choose from Graceland to Beale
Totally.
Street
To the
Graceland
barbecue,
again?
all that
Oh,
stuff.
barbecue,
You've got
yeah.
so much.
And I don't know anything about Memphis.
The pyramid. You get the pyramid.
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
Bass
University.
Pro.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Memphis University. I don't know
No,
anything about
right.
that.
Man, you get,
Right.
just go, walking in Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay,
by the way,
that's a dad joke. That's cheeseball. I know.
I think Memphis is
low hanging fruit.
Is the number one song? I mean, the number one town in America that has it in songs. I heard somebody make that claim yesterday. You think it's either New York or
Great rap scene. Great
Memphis?
rap scene.
Memphis?
Yeah, that's why somebody. I heard a stat yesterday. 1,100 times Memphis is mentioned in a song.
Well, a little bit of Memphis, a little
the
bit of
blues,
Jumbo.
the blues. I don't know.
Yes, it
Blues,
is.
Elvis, I don't know.
It's blues.
Stacks.
Yeah. Well, listen,
And
what
rap.
was it? West Helena and Memphis, Helena, West Helena area, and all that. I mean, the blues and I mean,
God, the Delta, yeah.
it was the center. I mean, look, how close is Ray Tucker and Ken Hatfield to Memphis?
They're pretty close.
Yeah, exactly.
Helena's right down
They partied over there, bro.
Yeah, Helena's right.
And of all the things that goes on, that's the beautiful part. When this country was great, the highway to Memphis still sucked.
That is an awful drive.
It's never
It's
changed.
terrible.
It's a throwback, is what it is,
Can I tell
to
ya?
the
Can I
Bonnie
tell
and
ya?
Clyde days.
I drove it.
It's got to be all the 18-wheelers.
Justin, I drove it at 6 a.m. this past Sunday.
Yeah,
and it's
out-of-body
it is
experience,
the
probably.
best. I was exhausted, but it was there are no trucks
Yeah.
at all.
Right on.
It's unbelievable. Like wow,
Okay, you're
this is what
Serpentine?
there's only that on the road at 6 a.m. on that. It's crazy.
Hey,
On the Sunday.
That
But it will beat the snot out of you.
Oh yeah, it's
that
it's-
West
tell me
Arkansas,
it's crazy.
East Arkansas, right? East Arkansas,
East
That- I'll never forget crossing that state line and my dad saying, "Josh, turn on the radio. Let's hear the show that you're about to join." And hearing you guys at Cupid being like, "What does this do? Tell us what this does." And my dad goes, "What have you done?" What have you
Fun
done?"
fact: your dad ordered online that day. Fun fact. We appreciate it.
Oh my gosh! Hog Wild pregame show presented by Mud Connection with
Such a
Chris
great
Trade
show.
Enterprises.
7 a.m.
At 7 a.m. That's
With Captain Smug, who was just honored with it. You are the perfect blend of. I'm telling you right now,
Captain Smug.
You just listen when he goes. Tell me what the record is of, and you go 5 and 5. He goes, well, you looked at it. Well, so did you, Trey. You gotta look at
Who's your guest picker
He is
last week?
such a weenie sometimes. That's why we love him, because somebody asked me, man, Trey Shapps acts like he is better than everybody, and I told him he is better than everybody else.
He is.
as far as you
actually.
know.
He's not acting like it at all. He is better.
If you believe it, it is it.
That's
Baz,
exactly
who's your
right,
guest picker?
Costanza.
What?
Who's your guest picker last week?
Tyler Kinch.
Oh, nice.
Tyler Kinch. He did a good
He
job.
nailed Georgia.
Yeah,
I remember that one
yeah.
he picked. Yeah, he was just ready to get to the Hogs. Yes, Chuck.
Oh, so I don't get in trouble. I got Holiday Inn Express in Fayetteville off Weddington is also a sponsor of
Good
the Hog Wild
people.
pregame show.
Good people.
The People's Watch Party at Boudreaux's.
Thank you very much.
Coming up.
We will be giving away a pair of tickets to Nate Bargatze. Saturday
fun.
at the,
Yeah,
he's one of the best.
I'm going to be at that show. I actually bought my tickets.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm
First
sure
of
you
all,
did.
yeah.
I did.
So here's what
Been
you
bought
just told us.
tickets
Here's what you
since the
just told us.
70s.
You could have gone the Josh route and said, with all the crap you put up with, you could have taken some of the tickets that we had.
I did.
All right. Here's the other part of it. What you've told us now is when you don't tell us that you've taken that you've bought tickets to someplace, we know where you've gotten them.
If I'm going to do a show, I usually
And this is the first time I've ever heard him say that.
Have you ever heard me say I was going?
sidebar.
But have you ever heard me say I was going to a show?
No, you really
Every
haven't.
show.
And you're going to Nate, but you're
That's
going to go
fair.
see Nate. That's pretty cool.
Big weekend at Simmons Bank. They got
Well, it's gonna be
Nelly
fun.
and Bargatze.
Yeah. Nate is one of our favorites.
Also yesterday, Justin, you missed it. Baz was reading Ja Rule is opening for Nelly, and Baz goes, J Rule, who is that? I mean, it's J A Rule. And he said, J Rule. I know.
That's what we say in the Heights.
It's That's exactly right. All right, listen, let's do this. Hold on. Let's go to break real quick and then come back and see if we can give away a pair of Little River Band and Thredog Night tickets in a game of Family Feud. Everybody get ready and come on back and hang out with it. It is Morning Mayhem.
I'm working for the state. I'm the highway patrol.
Hey, it's David Bazzell from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzell sent you.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time, so stop by or order online from any of our 7 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There's no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
You're leaving for work, but the garage door won't open. Is it the opener? Is it a broken spring? Now you're late and your car is trapped. Don't panic. It's easy to schedule a convenient same-day service with a trained technician from Overhead Door Company of Little Rock, the original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company trusted in Little Rock since 1967. Call 501-510-6399. or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Whether it's the Razorbacks, the Bears, or the Red Wolves, we've got you covered. This week, the Hogs head to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium to take on the Tigers of Memphis. Our coverage begins with Hog Wild pregame show at 7 a.m. and kickoff at 11 a.m. on 103.7 The Buzz. The Red Wolves head to Cobb County, Georgia to take on the Owls of Kennesaw State. Coverage begins on 106.7 The Buzz 2 at 4:30 with kickoff at 5. And on the Point 94.1, the Bears head to Hornet Stadium as they face Sacramento State. Pregame begins at 7 p.m. with kickoff at 8. We've got you covered.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 103.7 The Buzz.
Won 3 SEC championships, which gives us 39 over the course of the last 8 years. To give you some perspective on those 39 across 12 different sports, our friends to the north at the University of Missouri have won 0 during that same time period.
Little shot at Missouri. Our friends Terry and Tammy Bradshaw on the Today Show doing some cooking right there.
Sauteed onions.
There they are. Look at Terry. Learned to cook from his grandmama.
Who knew?
Yeah, how about that?
His grandmama was a Fräulein.
Yeah, it's from Germany. How about that? I know we don't have much time, Raj, so let's rock and roll. Let's play the game. Let's do it.
Let's play the game right now. Here we go, everybody, for Three Dog Night tickets and Little River Band.
It's time for everyone's favorite game, Family Feud. Sponsored by Southern Bank. Visit bankwithsouthern.com for more information about your lending needs. Now, let's play the feud.
Let's play the feud, everybody. Let's go to the phones right now. 661-1037, 661-1037. Play the feud with undefeated Justin Moore, Chuck Gatlin, and you. Have a shot at a pair of tickets to see the Little River Band and Three Dog Night on September 19th.
Friday night.
Friday night. And I ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Let's see who we have on the phone as soon as Joshua gets us. And then we're going to go right. Look at that. How about it? It's Todd. Todd with 2 Ds. Are you a 2D Todd?
No, just one, Ross.
You're a 1D Todd. All right,
wow,
very good. Very
1D
good.
Todd.
You're a 1D Todd. How about that?
Never
How
heard
about
of a 1D Todd.
Well, no, we know a one. We
I've
know.
never met one.
And we
I
know.
neither.
How about a 1T Scott? We know a 1T Scott,
Yeah, we
don't
do,
we?
we do.
All right, here's the deal, Todd. It's going to be you, Justin Moore, and Chuck Gatlin taking on the Black Cats, David BAZZEL, and Joshua Neighbors. Now, you're going to need to use your buzzer really only on this very first question. Your name is your buzzer. Let me let you see how the 44th President of the United States used his buzzer once.
Obama!
And when we had Justin Moore, I asked him many years ago to give me his buzzer, and he answered me with
Justin!
That's perfect. Todd with 1D. Let me hear your buzzer.
Todd.
Brother, that qualifies as
Sounded
much.
like 2.
It sure did. That sounds like a 2D, Todd. Here we go. Be the first one to answer this question. After I left, it was Boudreaux's that I asked. I asked Boudreaux's last week. Give me the top 5 answers to this question. What kind of how-to book would interest you most? Justin Moore.
Cookbook.
Number 1 on
Golly,
the list.
that's what I was going to say.
And you're watching Terry. I know you
didn't do it.
That's what made me think of it all of a sudden.
Of course.
Dad,
There was complete silence. All right, here's
Good
the
job,
deal.
JM.
Todd, you are the leader of this team, so what you say goes. You control the board. Do you want to pass or play?
Let's see here.
I would encourage to
BAZZEL has a
pass.
bad tendency. What do you think?
Don't be scared, Todd with 1D. Come on, man. Play for your pride.
I love seeing Baz sweat, and I think he's played maybe once.
Yeah, let him play.
So I always defer to that. But hey, man, it's totally up to you. It's your game, man.
Call it, Todd.
I'm going to defer.
He's deferring. There it is.
Wow,
all right, fellas, here we go. This is the first. This is awesome. Here we go. What kind of how-to book interests you most? Number 1, cooking.
Like self-help.
Yeah, does it have to be more than a self-help book? You have to describe what the
self-help would work. Self-help would qualify.
Self-help book.
Not on the list. Not on the list. Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. I'll step back a second. When you say self-help, in what way would you want to self-help yourself?
Like self-improvement.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you have it because of losing weight. Are you sure?
Yes.
Losing weight. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm going to let Josh immediately. So
a lot of flimsy ones have gone against us.
That's okay, because we could have been all over that, and I didn't want to blow it away with that one right there. That's number 2 on the board. Give me the number 3, 4, and 5 answer. What kind of how-to book would interest you most? Chuck, you, Justin, and Todd with 1B.
Boy, that was liberal.
That's okay. I know.
Someone around the house.
You already giving them
I think that's one-sided here.
No, Todd, you back off. I mean, I'm sorry, Todd. Just sit tight.
DIY.
What is it?
Like fixing stuff.
At the house?
Yeah.
So do we have to say something particular, you think?
HVAC.
Like, yeah, things that are around
like home
the house?
improvement?
Yeah.
Not on the list. Well, I'll take that back. It is on the list, but it's number 6. There you go. 1 strike. 3 answers remain.
Child care?
I'm trying to
Child care.
Child care.
Child care. If you have to read a book on child care, use prophylactics.
I can't think
investing.
of what is it?
Investing.
Okay, good idea. Money management.
Money management.
Very good. Very
How
good.
about
good
that?
job.
Making
Good job.
money. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Technology, computer.
That's number 4.
Yeah, computer help.
2
Technology. Technology help.
Technology on the board, but not in the top 5. Computer programming. There it is, right there. 1 strike
I
left.
thought that was 3. Okay.
No. I gave you. I gave you a little help on that one on your first one. Here's the deal.
It was.
Wait, it was 3.
That was 3.
Yeah, I'm being a smart aleck.
Okay, got you. So 2 answers. 2 answers remain. 1 strike. You get this one. You can continue playing.
Travels. English speaking foreign language.
Foreign language.
Foreign language.
Not bad. Not that. Be more specific. Can you be more specific?
Spanish.
You don't have to. It's not on the board. It's not on the board. All right. Here's the deal, Todd. You control this board. You are the leader of this team. Do you like 3 Dog Night and Little River Band?
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. And where is the concert?
The amphitheater.
Open seating, so you could probably be blowing weed while you're out there. You'll be blowing weed or smelling weed while you're out there. That's for sure. Give me the answer.
I know that.
Listen to Justin Moore one time.
What do you got, Justin?
Golly,
what do y'all have?
How about like car repair?
Let me give you this. This is the number 3 and the number 5 answer are left. You've given me cooking, losing weight, or self-improvement, and you've given me making money, money management, and that sort of thing. I need number 3 and number 5. If you get this, Todd, you win. Pardon?
I think it'd be like a car repair manual.
That's not bad.
I just wonder if that would go under home improvement.
All right, you got to make your call now. We're out of time. Got to make your call now. Make your call, Todd.
Todd, let him get a little help. Let him get a little help.
It's time. We're going to
hard
break.
What about like gardening or like a Martha?
Say it, Todd.
Thinking like Martha Stewart.
Claim it. I love it. What do you say?
Home improvement.
He says
no, that's already been.
Come on, Todd.
That's already been done. It's not on the board.
He said gardening, Todd.
I think that's the way to go.
I'm just thinking
He's going with gardening. Cooking, number 1. Losing weight, number 2. Number 3 was decorating. Decorating. Number 4 was making money. Number 5, gardening is on the list.
Well, how is gardening?
Gardening is on the list. There it is.
He does it again.
Todd, you are a winner. Hold on. Let Josh get all your information so you can go to 3 Dog Night, Little River Band, and spark up.
Wow. It's good work.
Great job. Great job, Chuck. Who sponsored that?
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
Game time or playtime, we're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
A man in Warren is facing charges for rape, kidnapping, and burglary. State police say 50-year-old Tilton Hill was already in custody on unrelated charges in Dallas County. They say the new charges stem from an incident involving a 20-year-old victim last Wednesday. Investigators did not elaborate on what happened. Hill is being held on a $1 million bond. And looking ahead to next month, the United States Marine Band is making a stop in Conway for its national concert tour in October. The band will go from Washington, D.C. to the American South, performing free concerts for the public. The Conway concert will be October 14th at the Reynolds Performance Hall on UCA's campus. It starts at 7:30 p.m. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Gary Burton Jr.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance, 10%, with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
Come and listen to a story about a credit union dream. Started back in '57, serving folks in Saline, helping people save money. They built a mighty name with great rates and service, still ahead of the game. Loans, that is, checking accounts, credit cards with ease. Well, now more Arkansans can get in on the ride. If you live, work, or worship, or you learn inside Clark, Conway, Faulkner, Dallas, Pulaski, too. Yellen, Pike, and Van Buren, now it's all for you. Grant County, Garland, Perry, and Hot Spring. Lone Oak and Montgomery, y'all gather around now. So grab your keys and come down to see Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's where you ought to be. From low-rate loans to saving smart each day, this Arkansas crew is going to lead the way. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Real people, real service, real easy to join. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, now serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas. Check our website for your eligibility at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Y'all come back now. You hear?
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hi,
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. We've just received several truckloads of new inventory. Lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off the all-new 25 Ram plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. We're also going to take $8,000 off Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Come see us, tell us what you're looking for, and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, I'm serious. We're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options, from help with your deductible all the way down for zero down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments: Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Justin! Let's do it.
All right, 9:06 on this Tuesday, September 16th. Normally we have Terry Bradshaw on Tuesday. Not today. He just got through doing a segment with his wife, Tammy, on the Today Show, and he's going to be doing this for the next 2-3 days, so we'll catch him next week. Looked like he had like a conveyor belt of things. He looked like he was cooking 3 or 4 things.
He did. He had sauteed onions, and I saw the beans.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Steve Qualls at the Design Lab. Design Lab mentioned that he wanted to do that dinner as well. We'll all do some dinner and get together and make the part. I do want that 3 bean thing or whatever you talked about, whatever it was the other day. That sounds like a heck of a soup.
Bradshaw beans.
Yeah, the Bradshaw beans. Thank you.
Yeah, I was looking in preparation for visiting with him today. I was just looking at some of the recipes. Apple monkey bread, Nanny Bradshaw sausage gravy, gridiron 9-layer dip, garlic pull-apart pigs in a blanket.
Wow.
Smoked maple bourbon pork belly bites. And then biscuit dumplings.
Well, what was he? You know what? He drank something
I'm
in that.
on all that.
I know. I'm with you.
He drank something before he put it in that. Was that?
He's got Bradshaw bourbon, but that looks like Bradshaw barbecue sauce. It looked like to me.
He drank. I was thinking it might be. I thought it might be the bourbon or something.
I bet that's what that was. You're right. That was a different glass.
And then he put it in. Absolutely.
I give him credit, man. The dude's 77. He's still hustling.
Where's his grandma from?
She's from Germany. Somewhere in Germany. But she grew up in. He grew up in Louisiana.
Well, his daddy's Bradshaw. Bradshaw's not German, so is it his mother? Is his mother from the German?
The mother is German. That's exactly right.
I don't think Bradshaw's German.
I wanted Justin to hear this clip of John Gruden yesterday. John Gruden tees off on the referees and some of the misses they had over the weekend, which were egregious, especially Notre Dame, A&M, and then Arkansas State, Iowa State. But listen to him, Justin, just tear apart the officials. I can't wait to play this for Walt.
It all makes me sick, Dave. I mean, when you have a blatant missed call, it bothers you. The end of the Notre Dame-Texas A&M game is ridiculous. It's not a fringe call. The guy tackled the Notre Dame player. I mean, he tackled him on 4th and 11. You know it's going to be a pass, and you know it's a 4-man rush. So what the hell are you looking at? And I'll say this about pass interference. When we keep reviewing these plays at this super-duper slow-mo crap, everything looks like pass interference.
Yep.
And for these referees to get paid this kind of money And to blow these calls at the end of the game, there's just too many calls that are being decided at the end of the game, and I throw it back to you guys. That's why I think the coach on the sideline, who's got this stupid red flag, should be able to throw the flag out there when a call is screwed up. Go up in the booth. You got all these $1 million referees and this technology. Get it right. There's no reason we should sit there for 59 minutes and 36 seconds and have some call send us home pissed off every day.
And then play the one about wait. This is the one about the Arkansas State game. This is a good one too, man. He's so good.
Oh, I don't think he got red, but he didn't stop talking.
And what really made me sick was the Arkansas State Iowa State game. I mean, this is going to be one of the greatest college upsets. Here goes my quarterback Rayner for a touchdown. This is going to be one of the shocking upsets of all time. And they called this holding penalty on number 50. It might have been the worst call I have ever seen. It makes me sick. I am really still crushed by this call against Arkansas State. I think it was a Big 12 official, and I think it's nonsense. It makes me sick.
Yeah, he's just so good.
You can tell he's not a college football fan at all, because he's like, this would be one of the biggest upsets ever. It's like a 7.5 point spread.
Well, but you know what? For Arkansas State,
it's not really, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to make.
And then also, he's like, he didn't really understand what officials do what games either. He was right about the Big 12 official, but yeah, it's just funny to hear him talk about college football.
He is just so intense, man.
He's so entertaining.
He is. He is.
I mean, he really is.
That's a great point. He
just kind of captivates.
He does. Just the words he chooses, the phrasing, and all that. It just really classic
and
stuff.
it's the inflection in his
all that
in his voice and his passion and
you can hear him spitting.
Right. Yeah.
A couple other things
I believe he's actually angry about this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Justin, have you been watching on social media? I know you don't spend a lot of time on there, but have you seen this thing about Gavin Adcock and Zach Bryan? Have you heard about this?
I did, yeah. Somebody showed it to me.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So, this thing has been going on social media for the last 48 hours, for those who don't know.
Them two are always into it with somebody.
They don't like each other. I mean, cussing
but they're
each other.
always into it with somebody. If you look at
they like the drama.
A list of I mean, they're both young. They I mean, not that that's an excuse, but like they're just always into it with somebody. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Always in the headlines for something like this is my point.
Listen,
I don't know either one of them personally.
It was my gosh! He climbed the fence with barbed wire, and Adcock make the point. Listen, the dude could have come around the front gate. He was here all day. While I was sitting over here in my bus, he could have came and got me, but he went around to all the other buses and all the other entertainers and was complaining about me. He knew where to find me, but he waited to the very end, an hour before I go on, and then jumps the fence with barbed wire. Anyway, it was like some kind of soap opera. I figured you'd
I just
about
think
that.
the whole thing's foolish.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes them both. To me, it makes them both look like guys. Just go play your
juveniles.
show.
Yeah, it does.
For God's sakes, man.
By the way, Josh, it was a 22-point game, not 7. The ASU.
The spread?
I was
not
say,
22.
That was only a 7
that spread was 22.
I bet it and I lost it.
It was 22 in that game.
21,
Josh, they were ranked like
they're 14.
top 15.
Well, I know, but they're not. I don't.
Yeah, I know for a fact it was one of the games I missed. It was 21.5 points. When I saw it, it got up to went up.
What was
22.
Arkansas favored by?
Against ASU, I can't remember what that was. It was 20. Was it 25 points, something like that? I can't recall. 25 or 30, I can't recall. But yeah, that's what somebody made the point.
That
there.
sounds more like it.
No.
When you said 7, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger, did you see a couple of the little notes here I want to bring up? Did you see where Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Cowboys?
I did see
that dude.
I thought he had
retired,
like 72 years old. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been in about 6 different.
He's got to be in his early 30s,
or I think maybe mid. He was with it was the Texans that drafted him. I think he was 4 or 5 years with them, and then he's been with a different team every year since.
I think so.
And he actually had 9.5 sacks last year with Baltimore, I think. So I guess he might can still help.
I mean, really. I mean, that came out of left field to me. Of course, I'm not in the league. I'm not on the phones.
32.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
It's like if only we had a pass rusher.
I think, well, listen, I guess the way they're looking at it, anybody they could add to the depth.
For sure.
They should never have traded Parsons.
Did you did you guys see where Justin? I don't know if you did the show with us that day when we had Trey Reed on. Yeah, I guess you would have talking about the bear attack. The bear attack victim did die. We're talking about a horrible story. 72 years old Vernon Patton passed away Sunday. Was attacked by a 70-pound bear. This is so abnormal for that kind of behavior from a little bear, especially to attack somebody. He was the poor gentleman was up on his tractor, yeah, and the thing just got up and just mauled him to death.
Yeah, we talked about it one day that I was on.
Okay,
it's just super rare.
It is
for a black bear.
So the most recent bear attack fatality in Arkansas appears to have occurred in what year at Mountain Home? Take a shot.
The most recent bear attack?
The most recent bear attack fatality in Arkansas.
I'll say the 90s.
Before this one, you're speaking.
Before this one.
Wow.
It was when a half-starved black bear attacked the children of a widow, leaving one devoured before.
Oh, my word.
So take a shot. You said 1990s.
Morbid Mayhem is back.
I'll say. No, I can't believe that happened. I'll say 1920.
Yeah, Roger, you're on the right course. It's so rare. It happened in 1892.
Wow.
Oh my!
I actually was going to say
that's the only. That's the only.
Wow.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
I'm glad you included the detail about the kid being devoured. That was nice.
Yeah, well, that's what the report said. I'm just reading it to you.
They're predominantly more scared of us than we are them.
Yeah, black bears.
You know,
right?
so
you bet.
Yeah, black bears. So that's why you never see them. Like I'll have them on like my game cameras.
Yeah.
But I'll go out there to put out corn or whatever, and I never in my life, as much as I've hunted, have I ever seen a bear.
I know.
Ever.
It's crazy. It's just the bizarre. What a horrible story for the young man.
And they could be right there in the woods watching.
Yeah.
But they don't come out.
No.
You know.
They're more scared.
It's always that. This rarely happens. That would be with me. Just like the mechanic tells me, I've never seen this happen to an engine. Why has it got to be me?
It happens with me and computers. Yeah,
oh, my gosh, yeah.
Here's one that says from
the hotline, we got somebody from the National Wildlife Refuge, Casey, who wanted to talk about the bears really fast.
Casey, what's up?
Hey, guys, real quick, I want to let you know the bear attacks are a little bit more common than you think in recent years. We had 43 black bear attacks in the continental United States last year. And I don't think people realize there's more people out in nature and there's more people out in the wild. And we've had 9 fatalities from black bear attacks.
Okay. Nine in each year? Around 9? Wow, that's a lot. I didn't know that.
So, yeah. And so when you go out to Yellowstone or you go up in the Tetons, wherever, a lot of these attacks are starting to happen in lower altitude areas where people are hiking and camping. I just want to let you guys know.
So regionally, it would make a difference.
Right, it does. And let me tell you something, too. Some of these attacks are happening in the Northeast, some of them in the mountains of North Carolina, but a lot of them are happening in the Southwest. The bears are moving a little further south than they once were. So they're looking for food, and there's more loggers in these mountains and woods than there used to be. So the bears are being moved around, so just be careful when you're in the woods, guys.
Wow.
Great show today. I'm going to let y'all go.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Well, it makes sense.
9. I didn't know that 9.
We're more out in the woods.
Yeah, that's
We're
surprising.
more out in the woods. We see more things happening.
And I think, too, we mentioned it with Trey. Some people feed. They leave their food out at their cabin and things like that where the bears come around.
I don't want to do it. Listen, when we go up to, what's the one we go up to where the bicycle races are every year?
Yeah.
Whichever one that is, and then they drop us off at our cabin. The only light from our cabin to our vehicle is a 60-watt bulb outside that front door. And don't you think I hear every leaf rustle as I'm walking to my car? Just think of it. Yeah, because listen, I'm scared of my own shadow.
Someone says here, more scared of my wife than a black bear. Okay. People are leaving their cocaine in the woods. Cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear.
Randall says here, Baz, you often fade off like you're walking away down the hallway, then slowly come back. Listen, our GM says there's no problem, that what you guys are hearing, it's not real. So I don't know what to tell you. So for those that keep hearing that, we don't know what it is.
Hit your radio. Spit on it and see if that comes.
There is no solution. Maybe there's something in the air. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we've told him. They're aware of it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, this was a crazy story too. Did you see what? Justin, just because you're a performer, you're not in this guy's category, but Elton John.
That was to be.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Justin, you're nowhere near as good as this guy.
Well, I said I said category, not.
I appreciate.
I think he's saying sexual preference.
What I appreciate is you pointing it out.
Well,
as if we don't.
Well, somebody had to,
know
Well,
that.
I didn't know.
I appreciate.
I didn't.
When you get an opportunity, Baz, double down.
No,
my
point
just
was
double down.
You're not a rock and roller. You're a country music
Oh,
artist.
yeah,
This guy is a.
Even though
Sure. Yeah, that's what I figured.
When I tell you this story, you'll understand why.
Right, even though you have kissed a man.
So you're not gonna believe what he did. Elton John underwent a double knee replacement last year, and he asked the doctor, could he do something with his kneecaps that they replaced? He said he wanted to turn them into jewelry. So the doctor gave him the kneecaps. He baked them to dry them out.
You turn them into like sand dollars?
He said they polish them up after that, paint them. And so his right kneecap was turned into a gold-plated necklace that looks like an old artifact from Egypt. It has an engraved phrase on it on the back that translates, "I will no longer bow to any man." His left kneecap was smaller, so it was turned into a gold brooch. And so, Justin, that's why I was saying, yeah, I don't think you're sort of in the same. These dudes, they're sort of a different. That's a different
mindset.
breed. A different mindset. How about that? If you're doctor, turn my kneecaps. I want my kneecaps.
Right.
Now,
well, see, because he used it for a brooch, and you immediately went sun dollar. So yeah, exactly. So two different mindsets.
Folks, you can check off Elton John's kneecaps on your bingo cards today.
I know. How about that? That's sort of crazy.
It's not unlike you having your umbilical cord.
That is true.
Bronzed.
That is.
I mean, let's be honest.
That is fair. I did want to mention too the. Where's it at here? Where's it at? Oh, the Roger were talking about rapping. You were talking about in Memphis. The rap game is big over in Memphis apparently, and somebody said, "Well, that's
that's a good point.
That's why there's so many Memphis names in songs because So did you know that according to the notes here, rap exploded on the scene, if you will, on this day, 47 years ago in 1979. What was the song? What was the group that sort of made the rap come into
I got it. I'm going to take
mainstream.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it here. Do we?
Now you're gonna. It's either this one or it's gonna be one of the two that
you're
play.
one of the two. You're gonna go rap, not disco, but rap.
Rap.
Okay, right.
And I think Justin will know it. I think Josh might even know it. But
I do.
It was this particular album.
Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet.
How it's changed.
See, I am
Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, and the purple, and yellow.
But check it out.
I gotta bang, bang, the boogie to the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. Rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock.
Come on, talk to me.
Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along.
Come on.
And next on the mic is my man Hank.
Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out. I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix. And these reasons I'll tell you why.
All right, so you can't listen to a rap song today without hearing, some type of profanity or calling a woman a blunt or dropping the N word.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Listen to that. That is Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight.
40. So what year is that?
That was 1979.
All right, we were in what? 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade?
Yeah, 10th grade.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I can see the Knicks play basketball. Him and talking my checkbook, could it cost more money than a sucker could ever spend?
Listen to that.
But I wouldn't give a
no
sucker
cussing in that.
No, there's not. It's not.
Everybody go hotel,
motel, Holiday Inn.
I like that so much better than the mess today.
It is, Daddy-O. We dig that so much more,
Josh,
yo.
That's the oldest white man thing you've ever done.
Tell me you don't like
that was pure.
Do you like
that
the rap
mess
music
they
now?
have today.
Do you like the rap music now, Josh? Come on.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh my God, Josh.
It's not all the time.
You are such a hood
It's not rap.
It's not. It's just trash. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't stand for today's rap. I'm not like today's rap.
Well, you've got to pick a side. You either dig.
But I'm like, do you hear what they say? Do you hear what they say about women? Oh my goodness!
I didn't hear.
should.
They talk about
Okay,
girls
we say
here.
we call women smoke shows on this show.
Well,
every
that, you know
week.
what?
That's a lot nicer than what they
It's
say
a lot
on those
nicer
songs.
than
Well,
the B
we're not
word.
getting in a pissing contest with rappers.
no,
are
it's
we?
not
Wow,
even
look
close.
at you,
Not even
man! I
close.
tell you
Hey,
what, we can never win with this kid.
Also,
I'm telling
did you guys see the numbers on the boxing match this weekend?
I did.
I think it was Canelo and Crawford, 41 million viewers on Netflix. Nothing
Wow.
remember how many that Goofball, Jake Paul, and Mike Tyson? How many people saw that one? You remember
More
that
than
one?
this.
Yeah, 108 million for that silliness. So 41 million. I heard it was a controversial ending
No,
too.
it's not controversial. Anybody said that is
bad.
Sully
is
said
not-
that. Sully said that.
Well, Sully's
It
not
was a
must
joke.
not be a very big boxing
It
guy.
was
so it's pretty
one-sided.
clean.
Yeah, it was. He said something about the decision was
Terrence
ridiculous.
The
Crawford-
decision was actually maybe he meant this, Josh, because the score was way closer than it should have
Yeah,
been.
he said it should have been.
correct?
Yeah, it should have not been right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so I agree with that.
Yeah, it was 8. It was pretty clearly 8. It was 8-4, somewhere between 8-4 to 10-2. Crawford, somewhere that. He becomes the first fighter in history to unify to be the unified champion at 3 separate weight classes. He was at 135, 147, and 168.
He was
pretty big.
and he was at the football game last night.
He's a Nebraska Cornhuskers
Yeah,
fan as well.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's funny talking about boxing, Roger, on this day in '81 when boxing was so great in this country.
Yeah.
Hey, it still is. Give Crawford is the best boxer of my lifetime. I mean, he is an all-time great.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Have you ever heard of him, Roger?
I know Danny Joe Crawford.
I knew that. That's gonna go. Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard at
He's a
age
hell of a boxer.
At age 25, knocked out Thomas Hitman Hearns.
Wow.
To
We
win
had
the welterweight
him.
boxing. Oh my gosh.
We had him.
That was
those two.
Hagler. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
there's not much
Marvelous
defense in those
Marvin
fights.
Hagler. You had
Man, it was-
Roberto Duran.
Oh, those guys would just about kill each other. The
absolutely.
boxing.
It
Yeah.
was-
Which is the greatest round? They say the greatest round of boxing.
is it round 3?
Is
it 2 or 3 between Hagler and Hearns?
Hagler and Hearns, yeah.
Yeah.
It is just they hit each other. They don't stop.
Caution to the wind.
Yeah, they don't stop at all. I mean, they just run each other in the ground.
You know, that's boxing. That's Sugar Hill Delight boxing. And now with today's rapping, you got the cage matches with all the cauliflower ears and the what is it, UFC and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just totally. I mean, it is just.
I was going to mention a couple of birthdays before we're going to break.
sure.
Bryson DeChambeau's birthday is today.
Hey, what's up, Bryson?
Let's see. I think it was Oral Hershiser. Remember he
do.
he went 55 straight innings of shutout baseball, if I'm not mistaken, which is nuts. 55 straight innings. Oh, this is
rap.
This is a little rap.
Yeah.
Remember when this was popular?
This is good rap.
Yeah.
He's top 5 all time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
bet he
Yeah.
is. You bet he takes the
definitely
first 3 spots from what I understand.
David Bellamy from the Bellamy
Oh,
Brothers.
we like them. You remember the Bellamy
David,
brothers?
I have to ask. Do you need the money?
That's right. Peter Falk. Just one more question.
One more thing, Justin.
B.B. King. I'm so glad that I was with Frank Fletcher. We flew down to see B.B. King in one of the casinos down in Alabama or Florida. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, how about that?
You'll be at his place this weekend.
Yeah, right there on Beale Street. That's exactly right.
I mean, B.B. King, when you hear about B.B. King and some of the artists from back in those days,
Elvis was around
for
then?
Elvis to be walking up and down Beale Street.
Young,
Buddies with those guys.
they're all young back then.
Buddies with those guys. Nothing but good things about that guy. And the Colonel, the more and more you think about Hank Snow and Eddie Arnold living into their 80s because they left the Colonel, and then Elvis Presley.
Two great Saturday Night Live characters, Molly Shannon and Amy Poehler, two that I love. What was it? She's
Molly Shannon to me was, I'm 50.
Is that Mary Catherine? No, Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Yeah,
is-
She's Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Yeah.
Where,
Is that
I get real nervous. Yeah, that's her. That's her.
And then I smell him like that.
Hey, who did the perfect chair?
Amy Poehler.
It was Amy
Yeah,
Poehler.
Amy
She
Poehler.
was
No,
Sherry O'Terry. My bad.
What
Will
was
Ferrell.
Amy Poehler's
To me, one of the
best?
funniest ones with her is when she's hitting on dudes that she's pregnant at a bar and or at a workplace where she goes, and by that I mean your man milk and all that kind. That kind. She could
That
get
was a good
really
one.
nasty.
And she did
My-
a weekend update with Seth Meyers.
My favorite was when she played the stepdaughter of Horatio Sands.
Oh yes,
And
absolutely.
His name was Rick. She was so annoying to him.
Totally.
But he was so patient. But she,
Yes.
like you just did, Rod. She'd go,
Can we do this, Rick? Can we do that, Rick?
So good.
Rick. Couple other musicians. Richard Marx, remember him in the early 80s? Should have known better. And he's still writing a lot of songs over the last 10, 20 years. And Flo Rida. I didn't say Florida. I said Flo Rida.
That's right, Daddy-O. Flo Rida and Ja Rules.
Yeah.
Jay Rulius.
J Rule, baby.
Yeah, man.
That's what we say in
That's
the
right.
Heights.
Listen, at Mountain Pine, we say J Rules.
All right. Don't go away.
We'll be there
9:29.
Thursday. Come on, Slim.
Only difference is I got the to say it in front of y'all, and I don't gotta be false or sugar-coated at all. I just get on the mic and spit it, and whether you like to admit it, I just better than 90% of you rappers out, kid. Then you wonder how can kids eat.
Fernando Carmona joins Out of Bounds, courtesy of Colonial Life Independent Agents, Charlie Schaaf and Damon Francis. Call 501-413-4005.
This is SportsCenter.
The first division champion in Major League Baseball was crowned last night. The Phillies got a win over the Dodgers 6-5 in 10 innings. That win gave them their 90th of the season, and with that, the National League East crown. Right now, teams closing in on playoff spots in division championships. The AL East, the Blue Jays are up 5 games on the Yankees. The Tigers are up 6.5 games on the Guardians. In the National League, the Brewers have a 5-game lead on the Chicago Cubs. And then 2 close races, both out west, as the Mariners are up a half game on the Astros, and the Dodgers are up 2 games on the Padres. Some NFL injury news to wrap up here. We know that Joe Burrow will be out 3 months for the Bengals. J.J. McCarthy will be out 2 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury for the Vikings. That means it will be Carson Wentz under center. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Hot and humid weather again today. We'll have a high of 94, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of rain late this afternoon and early evening with those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Overnight, it'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70, partly cloudy again tomorrow, a lower rain chance 10% with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Register now for the 2025 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge for your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Make sure to submit your picks each week so you can have the most points at the end of the season. Whoever has the most points will be the 2025 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge winner and receive the 50-inch TV. Register online at 1037thebuzz.com. Only on your fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
Life is short, and if we spend our time suffering with pain and it takes away our joy, that's not a very good way to live.
He's right. It's hard to be happy when you're in constant pain. QC Kinetics patient Chad admits the chronic pain in his knee really robbed his quality of life.
When I was going to the traditional doctor and getting the pain pills, my smile wasn't as big as it usually is. Going to my high school reunion on crutches, it was awful.
But then Chad visited QC Kinetics. He experienced the real power behind natural regenerative treatments. Using healing properties from his own body, QC Kinetics was able to restore and repair damaged tissue, finally giving Chad lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime.
And I'm feeling on top of the world because of QC Kinetics.
Learn how advanced regenerative medicine can help your body heal itself at QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Simmons Bank Arena, Sunday, September 21st. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
The 14th Annual Downtown Food Truck Festival is headed to the 30 Crossing Green Space on September 21st. Whether you're a foodie, a music lover, or simply looking for a great time, Wood Rock's biggest street party of the year has something for everyone. With over 100 food trucks and vendors, live music, handmade goods, refreshing drinks, and a vibrant atmosphere, the festival is set to bring our community together again on Sunday, September 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 601 President Clinton Avenue.
Fellas, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation. Automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Winners selected every week. Female patients also eligible. Book now at trtmvp.com.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Girl, you taught me to hurt real fast.
9:34.
That's one of my favorites, actually.
9:34 on this Tuesday, September 16th. Morning Mayhem fully assembled. BAZZEL, Scott, Moore, neighbors. Someone says here, let's hit a couple of D3 Auto Sales text line comments. So Josh doesn't see the difference in calling a woman a B versus a smoke show, huh? Yeah. If y'all ever change the name of the show, it could be Three Good Guys and a Heel. Here's a really good suggestion. Take Highway 70, Baz, you and Trey at Hazen, and go to Craig's Barbecue and Duval's Bluff. It's worth it. Now, that's not is that the most famous, between here and Memphis, that's not the most famous barbecue place.
Is it Craig's?
I thought it was the other one.
I thought it was Nick's.
Yeah,
Nick's?
Nick's.
Yeah,
I think it's Nick's.
That's what it is. My bad.
I think Nick's is the one we need to go
Nick's
to.
is really good.
Nothing against Craig.
Where is
really
Craig's?
good.
Craig's at Duval's Bluff.
So there's two. Yeah, Nick's is first.
But Nick's is on the way to Memphis, closer,
yeah,
right?
Nick's is Lone Oak. Is that Lone Oak?
No, it's way past that. It's towards the side of the state. Isn't
I thought we went that way.
No. I think he's right. I think it's Lone Oak.
It's Lone Oak. We take that
Too
Lone
bad
Oak.
Craig's.
I'm talking about
Okay,
Nick.
that's not it then. That's not
it's
it.
It's about a half hour out of Little Rock.
That's not it.
Nick's we've
That's not it,
eaten at.
Justin. That's not
Nick's
it.
is the one.
Well, that's a really good place.
It is.
You should eat. You should eat there.
Carlisle.
I've eaten there before. It's good.
Carlisle.
Look at all these cars. So yeah, the
But that's not what I'm
Carlisle
looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. There's something that's the award-winning, nationally recognized. The guy opens like for 3 hours, and when he runs out of barbecue, it's done. He's a Beard Award winner. It's on the far east.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, it is one that we've talked about. Rex has done some TV.
Is it closer to Memphis?
It is. It's on the east side, like Helena.
And there's nothing there, really?
Yeah, it's been it's an old building. It's been around, 60, 70 years. Let me see if somebody's got that. 661-1037. Let's see.
Jones?
That's it. Jones's Barbecue.
Never heard of it.
And Mariana.
Mariana. It's Mariana.
So there you go. Thank you, everybody. Yeah,
I've never heard of Jones.
It is. Listen, it's won national
Me
awards.
either.
It's won national awards.
I think I know where you're talking about.
It's the most recognized from a national perspective. The dude's won like the Beard Award, which is really a highfalutin deal. And I think it's just
James Beard.
Yeah, James Beard. Thank you. I think it's just an old gentleman who's had the thing, and he cooks enough for about 100 people, and shuts it down.
Is Sim's still open?
I think so. Here's one. I was face to face with a black bear last week in my pasture, 10 feet in New Jersey. I guess the guy's calling from New Jersey. Who knew that?
The biggest upset in that one is the fact that somebody from New Jersey is listening.
I know that, exactly. Somebody says Baz is about to find a black bear in his bed with all those food crumbs.
Hey,
that is absolutely hilarious. There was a chicken bone.
No, there was not.
There was.
Shut up.
Are you talking in Mississippi?
I had some.
Did you have chicken bones in the house in Mississippi?
You cannot be serious.
It took you one
Are
day
you
to get
serious?
Some people have teeth under their pillows.
I thought he was going to say his house, which means it could happen every time. It took you one day.
John.
Listen, there's nothing. Hey, let me tell you what. There's nothing better than being a man and eating some wings in your bed.
I like how he says somehow
I agree.
Your masculinity is being upgraded.
Almost like you're at Augusta. There's nothing better than eating wings in bed.
And just say,
listen,
put 'em right back where you
dude,
got
if
it
you
from.
listen, if you could be like Arthur in the movie Arthur, where you could just eat, do all that stuff, and you had your own Bitterman, come clean me and wash me.
Somebody said
change my sheets while I'm in bed.
There was another place, Justin, you may know it, in Memphis, that somebody had sent us and said, hey, listen, don't go to Rendezvous. There's another place besides what Brandon LeCue said from Moe's. There's a couple other barbecue restaurants or chicken restaurants. I can't remember that said, oh, Baz, you got to go to these. They may not be fancy. There may be a hole in the walls, but those are the most popular. I guarantee you, Memphis has got great barbecue, and it doesn't have to be Rendezvous.
And
it
there's
doesn't have to be that, you know.
And there's where is the beef? Where is the pork line? And then you've got the vinegar. Don't you have a vinegar? And what's the other base?
Vinegar is the North
Carolina.
Base.
Yeah.
What's the other base?
It's going to be
mustard.
Mustard. Is it mustard? Because I like mustard potato salad over whatever the other one.
I thought it was like vinegar and sugar, like the two.
Yeah, I'm not an expert. Here,
brown sugar?
Just read some of this here. It says Jones Barbecue's in Mariana. That's right. Cypress Corner, south of Mariana, is great too. Baz, you should try Tacker's in Marion. These are all small town, Arkansas, but it's got, good barbecue. Love Baz, but that boy is strange. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Jones is average. Nick is a little better. Craig's is superb, but the service is slow. Gus's fried chicken in Memphis is the best I've had. Now, there's a Gus's. Is the Gus still here? There used to be a Gus's.
That's where a Jelly Roll went and bought all that.
Is it still open?
I know barbecue. There's obviously you got different pork, you got different beef, you got way different people making all that. But it's almost there's a part of me that looks at barbecue like salad. All salads are the same. It's the dressing. So that barbecue sauce can make it.
Yeah,
I would take some of McClart's barbecue sauce that my mouth's watering, that his grandpa made, that they made there at the restaurant. If they still do it, I don't know. I would go fill up my bottle with them. I'd take my empty bottle and fill it up there, and I would put it on my pizza. And
see, Memphis is dry rub. That's their.
Okay, there's another. Okay, very good.
Here's what Steve.
But I prefer the vinegar base personally because I don't like the super sweet barbecue sauce, which would be like more of the mustard, brown sugar kind of deal.
This is the second or third one I've gotten on this. This is from Steve Rook. Central Barbecue in Memphis is one that's very popular. By the way, too, you know what the home base is in Memphis?
Corky's.
Yeah, Corky's.
Yeah, and I tell you, Joe's is a lot nicer. That original one is really sort of run down. It's been around forever. It's not the. Corky,
no.
Corky said, according to John Mark, Corky's has the best dry rub ribs around.
Corky's has great. Corky's is. I mean, boy, you can tell the difference. Yeah, their food's great. Corky's ribs are great. Dry rub by themselves without any sauce. Now we'll be smoking in style. We'll be eating some of that barbecue.
For the preserving days for Mountain Pine, the Mountain Pine educators.
I'd love to try like 6 different bowls of baked beans from different barbecue joints. I mean, McClart's was different from what's the other one? Oh my God, I got not Purity. That was in Hot Springs. What's the one right down the street from the racetrack?
Yeah,
I
can't think of the name of it.
It's the baked bean bowl. Oh my gosh.
It has a big potato too, right?
Yes. What is that, folks? Right there in Hot Springs on Central.
Steve Quall said that Terry Bradshaw he was using his Bradshaw bourbon, and he used that to make barbecue sauce. You heard that, Justin? Have you heard that before? You put in whiskey in your barbecue sauce. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Have
it can serve as the sugar.
Stubbies, yeah.
Thank you.
I got you. It serves as the sugar. Do you like that or no, Justin? Having whiskey as your part of the.
Well, yeah, you can use like in certain dishes you use like a bourbon. Certain dishes you can use like a stout beer.
Yeah.
Like if you want to braise like a roast or something. Like a Guinness would be good, like a really dark beer.
Right. Someone says
white wine with chicken or fish.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Raj, it's okay. Someone says here, smoking in style is slept on.
I don't want to talk too much for the listener who texted in earlier. So I'm trying to dial it back a little.
Kramer who produces the Drive Time says Cozy Corner in Memphis has the first female chef to be inducted into the Barbecue Hall of Fame.
What does?
Fantastic. Cozy Corner.
I've heard that. I've seen that more than once.
Pitmaster, sorry, he said. Pitmaster,
what were you saying?
I said smoking in style is slept on.
What does that mean?
That means that people have really sort of missed the boat. That's really a lot.
It's under the radar.
Yeah, I've never heard that term before.
Slept on.
You know what? You know what happens if you're not careful?
You heard of a sleeper team?
Curtains, my friend.
You're gonna get curtains, see? We're gonna get you if you don't play ball, see? Don't make me pull on my gut.
Well, I'm glad you've heard that. That's the first time. That's good. If you don't like soggy white bread, don't eat at Jones. I've heard that too. He does his all of his barbecue, and he puts it between two just white pieces of bread, and that's it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Listen, and I like the same thing.
Yeah,
I love that. Same thing with Sims, and their sauce was so great. I'd eat their sauce, and it was one of them sandwiches you couldn't eat it by hand. You want to eat it on the plate with a fork, and then chew that rabbit pellet ice. Of some sweet tea. Good night.
Somebody says the arcade is the oldest dinner in Memphis. The reason we're bringing this up, thanks to Oaklawn Sports, download the app today and do better than me right now. They are sponsoring our Thursday coverage, all the away games, and so Trey and I are videotaping and looking around different things. You know what I haven't been to in a long time over there, Roger? You got Stax, you got
Sun Records.
Sun Records. You've got
Graceland,
Pyramid. The hotel where Martin Luther King was shot, the Lorraine.
Lorraine. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of history. Of course, you got Bill Street.
So when we went through there to go see Justin in Nashville, and when you showed me when you started, and I think it was an hour later, you said we just passed Children's Hospital. What a big complex that is.
Oh yeah, that's St. Jude's is massive.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, the guy that's going to help us out is like the head of Memphis tourism. And anyway.
You'll be great then. You'll get all you need
from
that guy. Because it's not just, there is a lot of America's history from going all the way back to the Romans is right there in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, we've got, I think the last few times we played at Memphis, we've won. There was a time where we lost a couple that were in
the Liberty Bowl.
The last two Liberty Bowls.
No, in the Liberty Bowl we lost. I think two Danny Fords we lost to Memphis, not Liberty Bowl, but we played Memphis in their home and got beat. That was one time, Justin. We've talked about it before. I think we set a record for most blocked punts by an opponent. They blocked 4 punts. 4, not
grief.
1, not 2, not 3. 4 punts.
So, Baz, I'm curious because I really don't know. So, is that a protection thing? Like, you're supposed to block a certain way, and you don't, or what?
There's no excuse. I've played on all special
I know
teams.
kicking the ball low.
Yeah, listen. Everybody should be able to take care of any kind of attempt that they have to block a punt. It's just bad discipline if you allow a punt to get blocked. There's no excuse.
So, are you supposed to do something different? Like, let's say it's a run play as opposed to blocking for a field goal. Like, do you do something with their hands or arms or?
Or what? Usually it's a step. You have a certain step, a certain direction that everybody does, and everybody does it every time. And no matter what they do, you're prepared with the way you block it. Now I'm sure they've got even more complicated now. But same thing on kickoff returns. That's why I always say there should never be a kickoff return. There should never be a punt return, because if you don't go down and do what you're supposed to. But that was Danny Ford, I think, and I realized, hey, we're done with Danny Ford. You going to let a team block 4 punts? That is you talk about bad coaching. But I think we've won most of the last few games that we've played in Memphis. All the Liberty Bowls, Petrino won.
Kansas,
remember that?
And Texas Tech last 2 years.
Yeah.
Petrino,
Bielema, Pittman, Petrino, right? Is that 3?
Yeah. Well, who was it?
Have we had any more besides that?
They had that cold one with Petrino. Who was that we beat?
That was East Carolina. And their kicker missed like 5 field goals or something.
Yes.
Remember that? It was terrible.
And then Texas
it was so cold.
Snafus
on special teams.
Yeah.
And then Bielema beat Kansas State, and then Sam beat Texas Tech last.
Was that Bill Curry? Not Bill Curry. Who was Kansas State?
Bill Snyder.
Yeah.
Y'all beat KU.
Maybe we beat both. No, Kansas State was at the Cotton Bowl. That's right.
Yeah.
It was Kansas. Kansas
City
State.
was frozen.
That's right. Yeah, it was. Listen, that may be one of the coldest games, 2 coldest games I can recall.
Yeah.
That one with Petrino and East Carolina, and Cotton Bowl with Oklahoma.
I remember the Liberty Bowl after the one you're East Carolina, whichever one that we played there. That was cold to me. So Meredith and I was.
We should win this game. There's no way we should not win this game. Although we
should win this game by about 20.
Yeah, I sure would like to think that, Justin. I mean, I certainly would.
For sure.
They can't score with us.
Yeah,
they just can't.
Yeah, and I don't
think
he
can't go down with 3 barrels. Not with 3 barrels.
They're not as good offensively as Ole Miss. They don't throw it as much. They run it more, and I think we can do a good job of stopping the run. We better at least. All right, don't go away. We'll come back and wrap things up. 9:47.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for 50 homeowners to participate in our Rake in the Fall savings event. The first 50 homeowners who call will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. In as little as 1 day, we'll take your old bathtub down to the studs and complete the installation of your brand new custom-designed walk-in shower. The first 50 homeowners who call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 75% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior and military discounts. You'll receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase, and call 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $25 Restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Lost in the legal jungle? There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Evo Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. And right now, you're going to pay for groceries. But you decide what groceries. Just keep in mind you're running out of dishwashing soap. But you decide if you're going to buy that soap. Just those dishes won't clean themselves, will they? Remember, with Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hot one day, cold the next. Arkansas Weather plays all positions, and Jet Heat and Air is built for every season, keeping your home game ready. When you start to sweat, call Jet. That's 501-307-5959, 501-307-5959.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Get your tickets now for the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic as the Arkansas men's team takes on the Memphis Tigers on October 27th at the FedEx Forum. Learn more at stjude.org/hoops and be a part of the action.
Hey, this is Kramer with Drive Time Sports, and Tuesday, Randy Rainwater is back live in the Eat My Catfish studio, and he, Rick Schaefer, and Marcus Elliott are going to be hanging out with Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. Landon Leach, it's quarterback time, plus Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoops Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. We'll see you Tuesday right here on 103.7 The Buzz.
Did Josh miss another curse word in a movie clip? Let us know at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Oh, man. They're putting such stuffed jalapenos is what Bradshaw's doing right now. Look at that.
I tell you what, he's getting some good pub on
He sure is.
that show. Very cool.
So look at that Pittsburgh Steeler apron he's got on, Justin.
Sure does. Look at, well, that looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. A secure bacon on jalapeno with toothpick. All right, I shouldn't have listened to Josh. I shouldn't have let Josh talk me out of what I knew was right. Dadgummit. They did play Kansas State in the Liberty Bowl.
I was saying most recently.
Well,
that's what I was saying.
It was crazy. They're all recent. Listen to this.
Yeah, because I wasn't responding
to
to that.
Alex Collins
Yes.
was the
I wasn't responding
MVP
to
and
that.
went off?
Yeah, they wore the metallic helmets. Remember that, Justin?
That's right.
You
Yeah.
flipped from K-State.
The red ones.
You flipped from K-State to Tech. I was saying that.
Yeah, last year was Texas Tech, 2024. 2022 was Kansas at the Liberty Bowl. 2015 was Kansas State Liberty Bowl. And 2009 was Liberty Bowl, East Carolina. I mean, I think Chris said it's the most bowl games. That's the most most attendance for a bowl of any that we've been to. I don't think anything would be close. Maybe Cotton Bowl. Would be,
which one?
Yeah, it would be Liberty. Liberty Bowl. The most visits by Razorback.
I believe so.
7 times. And like I said, 4 of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 of it since 2009. Yeah, that's. I was thinking. I remember that we were wearing those metallic, shiny helmets.
I remember.
And you're right, Justin. Yep. And Alex Collins did have a big game that game, and it was Bill Snyder. I remember. I don't think he went much longer after that.
The Bielema game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe one more year.
That might have been. Yeah, if not the last one, it was close because I think we brought him to the touchdown club after that.
It was so broken after that.
Did you see? Did you hear Gruden's comment about Iowa State and Arkansas State?
Yeah, we pulled that to play today because I was going off about it yesterday.
Yeah,
and even as an Iowa State graduate, I was embarrassed and I hated it for Arkansas State. Daz.
That's what Gruden said.
It's the most mamby-pamby. He barely touched the guy. There was certainly they weren't even engaged long enough for him to hold him.
Where was the referee from? Gruden said big.
These are Big 12 guys. Yeah.
The road team always brings.
Regardless, if he's not, visually impaired, there's really no excuse. And I don't care how biased you are.
I can vouch for Justin. I was listening.
And Gruden,
it was ridiculous.
And Gruden nailed the one on the Notre Dame Texas A&M. He said, "Listen, it's good. If you're the referee, it's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
And there's 4 guys that are rushing. How do you miss the guy tackling the center tackling the defensive lineman for Notre Dame?
Yeah.
And that was the difference.
Have you guys seen I don't know if you watched the game closely. Most of America did, but the Chiefs and Eagles game.
I missed most
and
of
the brotherly shove. I mean, and again, I'm not a fan of outlawing it.
Me either.
And it is, and they did. It was Blandino, or whoever the referee was.
Oh, he said
it's hard to officiate.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
You cannot allow the offensive line to move before the ball is. You've got to be a very serious teetotaler on that. Yeah. And super
specific. Did they not flag it?
No, and it happened twice.
I thought they flagged it. They just said they were.
Both guards jumped, Baz, one time.
You could see it clearly.
Yes, on the replay, admittedly.
At each side of the line, too.
Yeah, you got to get it right.
How do you miss that call?
It's already impossible. And I'm telling you right now, honestly, like, this is so bad sportsmanship. But if it's my team, I'm like, get in there and go rip Jalen Hurts' head off before he snaps it. And then give him the first down. That's fine. And we'll just keep doing that crap. You want to keep playing this dumb game with us? We'll do that.
Yeah,
because it's unstoppable.
Did some teams stop it last year in the playoffs?
The Commanders almost gave the Eagles a touchdown because
they jumped off size 5 times in a row.
Lulu jumped the center
but
3 times in a row.
But that was deep in the red zone inside the 5, Josh. Yeah. So there was nowhere to go with it.
Right.
They were moving up like 3 inches.
Right.
If you do it in the middle of the field, because they run this all over the place. Yeah. I mean, I'd be like, I'm sick of it.
Well, they ran it 7 times.
Yeah. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but it sure is effective.
Also, they got to let the defense push the front because like the linebackers can't push the tackles.
Right. Yeah. You're pushing. You are pushing from behind. I give them credit. brilliant idea. What's happening on this other day?
We've seen a lot of other teams try it. And they're not as good at it.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a lot harder than you may think. We've got Pat today. We've got Clint Conk, thanks to Farm Brothers Flying Service. Pat's brought to you by River City Flooring. Jordan Wicks, thanks to Crane Buick GMC of Conway. 12 games left, boys, in the regular season. We're about to get into playoff baseball, which is so much fun. That's when you get that perfect thing. You get Ryder Cup, playoff baseball, and college and pro football. I mean, it's the perfect storm.
The Buzz Fall Golf Tournament.
And the Buzz Golf. That's exactly right. Trey's going to join us from the Stevens Cup, so we'll talk to him. And Susan Irwin Prowse, thanks to Willie Dees.
Robert Redford dead at 89.
Shocked and saddened.
Yeah, he was a legendary guy.
Roy freaking Hobbs.
Yeah.
God
I need to go
bless
back.
him.
I need to go back and watch that. Oh, Raj, music, please. Yeah, I need to go back and watch. I've never watched that from start to finish. I know. I know.
Stop it!
I know. I have
No!
to. It's on my list. All right,
my
Jeff's up
God.
next.
Fellas, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation. Automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Winners selected every week. Female patients also eligible. Book now at trtmvp.com.
Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside, do I? You can figure that out for yourself when you touch your steering wheel in the afternoon. But if you're looking to beat the heat, make your next stop Family Market stores. With your Family Market Rewards card, you get 5 cents off a gallon when you grab a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade, or 5 cents off with a large community coffee in the morning. Save